be getting there. Well, missing the 4K quality. Yes, what can I do? In the world of... All right, so looks good. Now we are streaming it on YouTube as well. Got it. Okay, so now one by one, I'll unmute you. You can raise your hand and we're going to have a chit chat session. So for the YouTube guys, welcome to the official full stack JavaScript batch 2.0. The batch one really is going nice and we are almost like 60-70% almost there in the batch one. And that's why we are getting started with the batch two. And this is the official induction class of this. In this class, we don't get started with any topic. We just introduce ourselves with each other. If any doubt you have, I just walk through with that doubt. A lot of assignments are going to come in, but we're going to go and slowly climb the pace of this one. So thank you so much for joining in. And then we're going to get started. Yes, it is a little bit blur because this is the best Zoom can offer. And of course, I have spoiled you with the 4K quality a little bit. So let me one by one unmute you and you can ask any question that you have, any doubt you have, you can just go ahead and ask that. For the next 3 hours, we're going to just do the question and answer session. Okay. So hello, I am Snehal. Is my comment visible? Yes, all of your comments are visible to me. Don't you worry. Okay, so let me take one by one all these people here. All right, so first up, hi Manas.
Hi, sir.
Hi Manas, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you raised your hand. Any questions? If you have any questions, raise your hand, please, and I'll just allow you to unmute yourself. Welcome back. We're going to have a lot of assignment and fun in this one. So any questions you have, Manas?
No, sir.
All right. Next up, you can lower your hand if Manas, there is no question. There is a button, raise the hand. You can press that again and it will lower down your hand. Okay. Hello, sir. This is Kapil Sarkar. Is my comment visible? Yes, all of your comment is visible. It's not like YouTube section where everybody sees all the comments. It's like a Zoom where I see all of your comment because I need to answer it. Our panelists see that. Okay, so let me just lower all the hands so that you can start fresh and raise your hand because I know a lot of you raise the hand just in the excitement mode. So I can understand that. Okay. Hi, Varun.
Hi, Desir.
Hi, how are you? Tell me.
Yeah, I just wanted to know like how we are going forward with DevOps and other things inside the project. Like I've seen that we would be learning a lot on the front end side and the back end side, but just wanted to know that if you would be exploring AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud and all during the project.
No, not at all. We won't be exploring too much into the AWS, Google Cloud, or all these stuffs because this is a part of more of a DevOps thing. And we do have a separate course on DevOps. There we are exploring them. But it's not like we will not teach you about hosting these applications in the production grade. So yes, a brief introduction will be given to you that how you can push them using Beanstalk on AWS or maybe something like DigitalOcean or something. Yes, we'll be going through with that, but not in too much depth. This is more about getting you onto the front end, back end as a full stack developer and getting a lot of projects on that.
Great. Thanks.
All right. So next up is, hi, Amit. Oh, Amit is not it. Hi, Amit.
Hello.
Sagar, just a minute.
Yes.
You're next.
Hello.
First, Amit. Yes, Amit.
Can you hear me?
Yes, of course. Tell me.
I just wanted to know, hello, hope you are having a nice day. I just wanted to ask you if I can record this word.
Yeah, of course. Entirely
via
all
Shadowplay.
recording. Yeah, all recording will be given to you for this entire lecture.
Okay, nice. Thanks.
All recordings will be given to you for a lifetime access, but it takes time. You know, the Zoom process the video, then we also upload the video transcode. So it's going to take probably 24 to 48 hours, but all recordings will be given to you for a lifetime access.
All right. That's nice. Thanks a lot.
All right. And also to add it more, in case you miss any class or something like that, then also these recordings are really helpful so that you can rewatch the videos and get all the assignments and whatever we have discussed. All right.
All right. Thanks.
Hi, Sagar.
Hi, Hitesh sir. I'm audible, right?
Yes, of course. Tell me.
Yeah. First of all, thank you so much for this course. Like, I'm following you on YouTube since when I'm first enrolled myself in college from 2018.
Oh, nice.
currently, currently I'm in TCS. I want to do switch from this position. So this course will surely definitely will help me now.
Absolutely, 100%. Don't want to make any superficial hype with the course. This course is moreover a grind that we do. We start from absolute basic, and there are a couple of multiple roles as we move forward, which I'll be preparing you. And that starts from absolute basics of HTML, then CSS, then a lot of projects in Tailwind, Bootstrap, and then we're going to start with the JavaScript. So as the course progress, you will be preparing for multiple roles. It's not like once the course is over, then only you are prepared. Like for example, there is a role for UI developer in which you majorly deal with the HTML, CSS and a bit of Tailwind as well. So we'll start with that role, then we'll move on to preparing for front-end role, back-end role, full stack developer. So wherever you feel like that, yeah, I feel good now, I have a good resume, good projects, I should start applying now. So at that point you can apply, and I will mention that now you're ready to apply for this particular role. And based on that role, you have to modify your resume. Don't worry, we'll take care of that. But one thing I would like to mention, this is not a hype course. This is not like something, hey, you get into the course and we'll give you a job. No, a lot of effort is going to be required from your side. We will surely work hard in giving you a lot of assignment and will help you to do those assignments as well. But yes, effort is going to be required from your side.
Yeah, sure, it is, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. And one thing I can promise you is if you follow me up in this course, I will train you enough with the documentation that you don't have to take any other course. If, for example, you want to learn any given day an Angular or Vue or something like Flutter or something, you will have enough of confidence that through the documentation and through your grind, you will be able to do it.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So next up is, hi Anshuman.
Hi there, sir. Thank you so much for the launching this course again. I missed the first one.
First one was crazy, and to be honest, saying that, still the batch and the students from the first batch, they are just killing it, man. They are so much grinding hard, so much working hard. I really wish that this second batch also works equally hard. Initial days, it was a little bit mentorship and guidance was required. People were just catering around. But once I went into that, people just showed me so much of hard work that I'm super happy. I am expecting that, please, you also all work hard similarly.
Yeah, sir. Definitely will try to work out. So one thing I wanted to ask that I saw the curriculum. Actually, I have taken all the courses from LCO. So in my last day of engineering last year. So I don't know, I'm a little bit confused. It is very similar to all the courses which are hosted on LCO. Curriculum is
Yes.
a little bit messed up. I don't want to say, but this is a little bit messed up. I'm not able to understand the curriculum.
See, actually, the reality is that these live classes, those courses that you take from LCO and all of that, those video recordings are available to you, so that because some people want to learn a little bit faster or maybe want to learn some things in more depth. So I had these video recordings already with me. So that's why I've given that as a complimentary to everyone. But the real idea of a development is not just watching the videos. It's more about the assignments and the task and the project that is given to you. You complete those. So in the live classes, yes, those recordings will be there with you. But in live classes, I'll reteach them the enough of the portion that is required for you to those assignments. So that's how the course and the class will be progressing.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. So don't worry. It's not like we'll come in the class and we'll say, hey, watch those videos from lecture number 1 to 15 and that's it. We're gone. Bye-bye.
Actually, I was doubted little bit, but when I saw your name on I just purchased the course. I blindly purchased the course because I have learned a lot from you. The
Thank you
full
so
stack,
much.
your full stack MERN course changed my entire life.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We'll be going more in depth. So don't worry on that part. We will be still going on with that. And yes, I will be taking the classes. I'll still be in the classes. I'll be teaching you along with me. Anurag will be there. A couple of more people are there who have specialization in certain aspect and certain tasks. We will be discussing with that and expect to write a lot of articles and do a lot of assignments. So yes, don't worry. Those videos are just complimentary in case you want to watch. Sometimes we'll refer them, but majority we'll cover in the live classes.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. And yes, by the way, I'm watching the YouTube comments as well. No worries. I'm reading, yes, I'm reading majorly from the Zoom, but I'm also going up from here as well. So don't you worry on that part. And also just a minute, in the YouTube, I will also put the course link because a lot of people are asking there. Just give me a second. And we'll go back. Okay, looks great. So I've pinned the comment in case anybody wants to, some spammers are also here. All right. So let me just go ahead and take one by one. Hi, Kushal.
Hello.
Yes, tell me.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm all good.
Yeah, sir. It's been so long that, I just wanted to, talk to you. I just followed you for the, past 5 years from, 2017 itself.
Oh,
So, yeah, I'm just thank you for joining me, sir. And yeah, I just wanted to ask you, sir, one question that is, will this cover the MAN as well?
yes, of
This
course.
course?
Yes, of course.
Uh,
MERN will be covered. In fact, from a variety of angles, we will be covering it up. We'll be covering it up by building a lot of application. Some application, once we are done with completing the entire application end to end, we'll be giving you some of the half-baked application. So, hey, this much we have done. Now you do the rest of the stuff.
okay, sir. And what about the certificate criteria? I mean, may I know this? I mean,
To be honest, you won't be worrying too much about certificate. But yes, all the people who will be covering the minimum
no,
amount of
actually, I am
lectures.
started watching your recording, like previous recording. So that's
Yeah.
the reason. I've already finished most of the tasks, to be honest.
No, actually, you haven't finished the task. Those tasks are extra. The tasks that we'll
Okay,
be giving
okay,
in the course are fresh, new, freshly designed.
okay, sir, makes sense.
And
And
the
yeah, one more request, sir. Please try
yes,
to
please.
upload the recording. I don't know whether it is uploaded the recording 720p or not, but please try to upload that one. Because as I can see, your YouTube video is 4K, but in a Zoom session, video is some like
This
it's not quite well, I would say. Yeah.
this is the best Zoom has to offer. And actually, Zoom goes a little bit bad when I actually stream the face videos. When I go ahead and share you the code files and code snippet, it actually is much better and clear. Let me show you actually even that. So let's just say if I open this up, oops. And let's just say we were talking about first project. Let me drag and drop this one. Let me share my screen and you're going to realize this is so much clear onto the screen. Let me share
Okay,
the
sir.
screen and share this. So I hope you can see this is so much
Yes, sir,
clear
yes.
compared to my screen. And when I actually
Yeah.
go ahead and like stop my video face and all of that, it actually streams so much better onto the code quality. So this
Yes,
part you
sir,
don't
yes, I
have
can.
to worry. And again, I always keep my fonts like really, really big so that everybody can understand. So I don't know how Zoom do it. The screen sharing is so much crystal clear, but when I go ahead and talk
Yeah,
one to one,
live is
yeah, the face
sir,
is,
yes, sir. Sir, can I ask one question beyond the
of course,
course curriculum?
sure, sure. This class is all about that. So feel free to
Okay.
ask as many questions as you want.
Yes. Okay, so one question that I see a lot of posts in a LinkedIn about the fire. A lot of companies are doing these days. So, what do you think about that? People are getting fired by the company. Most of the company are doing these things.
This is very real because See, it's going to be an impact. There are a lot of things involved in that: geopolitics, fundings, a war in Russia. So yes, this was supposed to happen, and we were discussing this internally as well. That this November, December is going to be really tough on people because I heard it really early, like 6 months ago, that Microsoft is about to fire and all of that. So these things do happen, but the best thing about this is we can only see the positive here, that eventually these roles are going to supposed to be filled again, not on those extreme higher packages of 50 lakh 60 lakh, but somewhat realistic ground like 8 lakh 7 lakh 10 lakhs 12 lakhs. These packages, these roles are going to be filled again. So the only thing I can recommend here is focus next 5 to 6 months in learning from wherever you want to. Just go ahead and focus on learning, because roles will be opening up again. New startups will come, new funding will come to people, and then a lot of vacancies is going to come again. So hiring and firing is a part of how it works in the organization. But yes, you need to keep your expectation a little bit on the reality ground. What we saw in the COVID was the extreme higher packages, 2x, 3x, 5x. People, freshers are getting 20 lakh, 25 lakh, which is not a realistic salary in India. In abroad, it might be, because there the living cost is more. And companies didn't had an option. They were giving insane amount of remote jobs as well, because hey, there was no option. But now things are going to move back into the reality ground, so things will level up. And again, you don't have to worry up. Skilled people are required by all companies. Maybe Microsoft is firing, but doesn't mean they will shut down their Microsoft 365 and their live and all of that. They still need engineers to do all of that.
Yes.
The better engineer you are, the better you are going to have your chances to work on that. But I will not deny the fact that recession is not here. It is here, very real. So keep your ground and expectation on that part. All right.
Yes, and one thing is that in my neighbors as well, in the most of the Indian parents, they are looking into a sarkari job karlo. It's like that, most stable. So it's come into the picture again that parents are asking about the do the preparation for the government job and all. So
See, everybody is right in their mind. I always say that it's not about who is right, who is wrong. Whatever worked for them, they are recommending that. Whatever is working for you, you will recommend your kids that. So that's how the world works.
Thanks for your the answer. Thanks you for joining.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
And by the way, on the YouTube part, those people, a lot of it's not a hidden fact. The people from the batch one, they are posting it in and out on LinkedIn and Instagram. Feel free to be open about speaking about the feedback. Did they like the first batch? If they say positive about it, take that. If they say negative about it, also take that. It's a kind of a thing. We all try our best so that we can deliver the best of the knowledge. And so far we have been successful. Feel free to ask about the feedbacks, because it's a big course. It's onto a little bit higher ticket size. So again, feel free to check out the course. Once you are all happy, then use code Hitesh30 and still you can join that. A lot of people from Alpha Batch have joined the YouTube chat as well. Really super thankful for them. Those guys are now moving ahead and are going to be learning about building their own custom APIs. They have flooded the entire LinkedIn with a lot of front-end project. Now they will be flooding a lot of back-end project. And from the next week, they're getting started with the APIs. So that batch is really, really ahead now. This batch is getting started with HTML, CSS. I have actually built a lot of cool new projects and assignment for this batch as well. And I will still be taking help from the alpha batch, the first batch. And again, okay, so as you can see, Rohan Agrawal, I'm from the alpha batch, best bootcamp projects. We are building more. We are building more. Okay, let me make, hi, Anirudh.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, of course, loud and clear. Tell me.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, first of all, 2 or 3 months before, I saw your podcast with Beer Biceps Ranveer. So, and then I just blindly purchased this course. And so, sir, I'm very excited to study. I've currently watching the recordings, and from the past one day, I'm stuck on that CSS position, absolute relative, but I'll figure it out.
No worries, we'll help you to figure it out, because in the first batch also a lot of people stuck on that position, and we help them how they can figure out. It's something that you cannot actually figure out by just watching a lot of videos. you have to actually get onto some of our customized projects that are specially designed for that problem only. And one thing I would like to recommend you here is, it was a great podcast with Ranveer, great, my man, and he's enjoying in Australia right now, chilling
Sir.
out there. And one thing I would recommend you is please never ever buy any course blindly, whether it's me or anybody else. Take out what value is being delivered, what is being offered in that. So always keep your eyes open. Although it is me or whatever, whoever he is, always go for the words as well as what is being delivered. Evaluate it. This is a fair business. So always go for that.
Yes, sir. Actually, maybe I purchased, but I now see that my decision was right. And sir, two questions I have.
Sure, one by one, please.
Yes, sir. So the first one is like I'm a complete beginner and in my fifth semester. So, sir, in more or less 1 year, like companies will be coming to my college. Do you believe that in 1 year I'll be able to showcase a web development resume?
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Don't worry. Like even before 1 year, we will be finishing up. Just follow along. Just don't miss the classes. Only on Saturday and Sunday, just come up here and you will have enough of portfolio projects in your GitHub. I promise you on that part. And apart from that, I will in the class will give you some hints and tips that when you can start with the DSA as well, because if the companies are coming up, we won't be teaching you the DSA part, but I will give you all the enough hints that now you can start preparing for it. DSA is being hyped out a lot on YouTube. It's not that of a big deal. Anybody within 5 to 6 months can be a really, really good in data structures and algorithm. And you will be able to do that, all of that with the same language, JavaScript. So don't you worry. By the time companies will be arriving in your college, you will have enough of the knowledge. I'll be there in the class. You can again ask that, hey, sir, when should I prepare? What should I prepare more? We can discuss all of that. No worries.
Yeah, sir. And sir, secondly, like I saw the curriculum. So, sir, like, will you guys also guide me in building resume and on Git, showcasing on Git? Because I find Git to be very difficult. Like
Yes, of course. In the first batch, we have already done with the one round of resume discussion. I have personally went through in a lot of resume, given the feedback on what could be improved, where it is nice, how you can do that. First round is already done. In the batch one, we will be now doing the round 2 of that. So again, I will personally be walking through. I cannot, let me be honest, I cannot go through with all the resumes, but still I'll go enough so that you get, okay, this resume looks like my resume and these are the feedbacks which applies to me also. So don't worry, resume will be discussed. Also, mock interviews will also be there.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. So next up is Ashish. Hi, Ashish.
Hi, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Tell me.
Sir, most of my question answered by you.
Oh, all right. Nice. Good to see that people are actually listening very carefully. So happy. I had to deal this up with in the first batch so much that people were repeatedly asking the same question. I think I have got a really mature batch this time. Super happy with that. Okay. Hi, Saleh.
Hello, Hadish sir. How are you?
I'm all good. Tell me.
First of all, it's a pleasure to join you in this amazing course, as I heard from the first batch. And I have a question that now as a full stack developer, people are saying, as just a fresher, you have to go with the front end first, because being a full stack as a fresher, you don't have experience. Companies will not take you because backend deals with sensitive data. So they will not take you as a full stack. They're like, more probably they will take you for a front end. So is it better to just start with the front end and have experience on that and then start with the back end later? Or you can just be a full stack developer and just go for a job? What is your take on that?
My personal take would be, yes, you are correct. There are some organizations which actually focus heavily on taking the front-end engineers first, but there are equal amount of startups in every country, every world. They require some kind of engineer so that they can build end-to-end applications. Given the fact that this course is designed in such a way that, yes, initial days we will be focusing heavily on the front end. And the moment your front-end applications and all the project and resume are done and you have enough showcase portfolio, we ask our students to actively apply for roles, and whatever the roles we have, we actually refer them also. And once you are a full stack developer and you enter into a company with a front-end experience, imagine how much month it is going to take to you to upgrade from a front-end role to a full stack. When you showcase them that, hey, although I got hired here as a front-end engineer, but look at my portfolio. I have built an e-commerce app, I have built a blog app, I have built a social media app. All those APIs are being written by me. I have done this social media login as well. What are you answer me this, what are your chances to upgrade your package at least 2x from the front end to a full stack application? How much month is going to take?
Of course, if you already have an experience, like have a course and you already have done a full stack, it will take you just nothing because you already know the backend.
Yes, exactly. And that is why we proceed in this course with a UI developer first, then a front-end engineer, then a back-end engineer, and then we connect all the dots and become the full stack. So this course will give you a lot of good pieces and you will be able to attach all of them by your own.
And can I ask another question, sir?
Sure, please.
Regarding the course and the curriculum, the courses, like it's going to be on Sunday and Saturday, right?
Yeah.
And during the week, there would be assignments given to us. Like,
Yes.
can you walk us through that? Like how many assignments will be given and all, and how many months this course will take, like approximately?
Okay, so the course is going to take around 5 to 6 months, but please don't hard quote me on that because if it is required, we can extend this course for a couple of more months, maybe some topics, because the learning speed of a batch is always different. The first batch, I expected that it will run for 7 to 8 months, but what I'm seeing from right now, I think within less than 6 months, we'll be able to cover that up in the first batch. This batch, I have to evaluate the speed, that how much people are learning. Is somebody lagging behind? Does somebody need an extra session and all of that? So that is how the speed, but I'm expecting within 6 months, we'll be able to finish up this course. And coming up onto the second part of your question, yes, on the weekdays, you will be doing assignments, and assignments are not just the code file assignment, because what I've personally found out, I do follow a lot of pedagogy and I am in interaction with a lot of teachers, even from big top universities. I'll bring them sometimes on my channel as well. And they teach me that how the curriculum should be designed, what should be the type of assignment and all of that. One thing I introduced in my last batch was writing articles. And I have noticed significant improvement in the students' knowledge when they do write articles. So it's not going to be just the code files that will give you that, hey, write this program or build this website or build this button, but rather some articles. And we noticed that these articles help students to crack interviews because you gather your thought and on one topic, you have now written an article. So if anybody is going to ask you, you actually deliver that knowledge better.
And so I have seen in the curriculum that we're going through React Native, which is in the mobile side. Are we going to be dealing with it like more often or just like a snippet of that?
Not too much in depth, but that part we will start once we are done with the web portion. So I have actually introduced it just as an additional bonus, because what I noticed is some people were getting so much interested in the mobile dev and the demand is also equally high. The goal with this course is how much more can I make my students exposed to the jobs that are available in market, maybe through my course, or I have given enough of light to them that they can follow certain paths. So maybe after the web development we have done, I will introduce you enough of the React Native projects that maybe if you like it, or maybe you are getting more opportunities in that, you can at least follow along. Because let's just be honest, how long you are going to follow the courses? There needs to be a time where you need to jump out of the courses and start learning on your own and figure out the jobs on your own. That is exactly where React Native comes in.
Okay, so just a general question, the last question, sorry. If you are a student right now and you are in the first batch, right, and you have finished the whole course and everything, what do you think based on your knowledge about, because you are teaching the course, what is, how, like out of 10, what percentage do you give it? Like out of 10, can you rate it?
Sorry, didn't got your question actually. Can you repeat?
Just like you are a student, now you know the full curriculum of the course, right? And you have the full knowledge about how it goes and how it's going to be trained and everything.
Yeah.
I just want you to rate it out of 10, like about of being hitty, so just like a judgmental.
If I had to rate it, obviously I'll rate it 10, but let's just be a little bit critique and call it as 8. That would be great. Because again, what I noticed is those people who follow and are able to grind themselves in doing the assignment, they are on to the next level. But still there are some people who get into the mindset that, hey, I have the recording, I'll watch them later on and don't attend the live classes. these are the people who eventually stack up with a lot of pending work. So don't do that. Attend the live classes, even if you're attending from the bed or whatever, just attend the live classes. They are really important, and do the assignment. So that is, I have only, my regret is that some people are lagging behind just because they were thinking, I'll watch these videos later on.
The last question, I promise you.
Sure.
What is your like the things to be avoided that you have met in the first batch that you want the second batch to avoid?
Nothing as much. Just avoid doing everything in the cohort in the initial days, because what happens is a lot of people want to take help as quickly as possible. Don't do that in the initial days. I somehow restricted that in the first batch through some tricks. So in the initial days, when you are struggling in the HTML and CSS and designing those web page and stuff, avoid taking help from the fellow students or anybody from online, because those concepts need to be clear from your own. So just this recommendation, don't take help from in the initial days until unless JavaScript is introduced to you. Once JavaScript is introduced to you, then feel free to take help.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. And sorry for taking too much time.
All right. Okay. Hi, Satish. Satish Kumar. Still here? All right. Hi, Gopal Krishnan.
Hi, Hitesh.
Hi, tell me.
It is very glad that I joined this course, and thank you for Environ team also, who are suggesting me from last 1 month. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And my question is like, I'm a senior web developer, like 4 years of experience working in Bangalore.
Nice.
And mostly like I'm a WordPress developer. So there is not much of coding things are happening in my concern. So how this course will be helpful, and how I can add these assignments and experiences in my resume, and I can showcase that to the companies.
See, a lot of people in this batch are actually coming up from the industry veterans for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. And the way and the things that we are going to learn in this course are absolutely fresh. These are fresh projects that will be displayed on your GitHub as well as on some of the portfolio website that I'll mention. So it is really important that your previous experience 100% will count, because the experience is not about PHP or WordPress. The experience is more about you already know how to handle problems, search on Google how to figure out a solution for them. That is like most invaluable skill, and a lot of people don't put enough emphasis on that. If a fresher is stuck in some CSS layout issue, he probably might take 2 hours to finish that up or find a solution. But a person who knows how to look up solution and land on the solution might be able to do that in just 1 hour or maybe 30 minutes. So yes, your experience will be counted. And how to showcase your project, don't worry, I will personally mentor that how to put them on GitHub. A lot of our first batch students, they have now their own website, own purchase domain, and they are showcasing their project on their home page directly. So you will also be doing that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. All right. Next up is Vishal.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, loud and clear. Tell me.
Sir, basically my question is like I have joined the Bootcamp 1.0 1 month ago, because I got to know about Bootcamp 1.0 1 month ago only. So I challenged myself and completed all the assignments and project within the time duration of 1 month. So, sir, is it possible today, like if I can submit all the assignments and projects in the 1.0 batch, because I have done all the projects and assignment till JavaScript part.
My friend, we are already building newer assignment for the batch too.
That's the only question I have today, because I have
they are not entirely same to same in batch one. I have changed it.
So, sir, that's the only question. Like, I have completed all the assignment because I joined late in the bootcamp 1.0 because 2 months have already passed since I have joined. So so I need to challenge up myself, and I have completed all the assignments and projects within the time duration of 1 month and 2 more weeks. So I can see myself that I can equal up with the bootcamp 1.0 with the time duration of 1 more week, because only the React part is left, and before that I have done everything, responsive projects, assignments, all of the stuff. So is it possible that I can still submit all the assignments and projects that I have made in the bootcamp 1.0?
But you have migrated into Bootcamp 2 now.
No, sir. I had not migrated because when I have joined, I got the access of Bootcamp 2.0. But I want to learn as quicker as I want, so I requested a lot to the iNeuron team, and they have given me the access of 1.0 and told me that if you can finish it by yourself, you can. So I had completed till the JavaScript part. So I don't want myself to be migrated to the 2.0 batch because I have already completed all of the stuff projects and all of bootcamp 1.0. So is it
Then
possible like
yes, of
I
course,
can still?
then you can stay in the batch 1, no problem at all. See,
But
my
sir,
goal is not to put or restrict you with the strict deadlines. Yes, sometimes I do that, but it would be really beneficial for you that if you can submit all of them, that's great. But again, don't submit them in a hurry. Just try to make sure you understand that part as well. And I'm not able to get the perfect question. What do you want to really ask? Like, can you repeat what is exact question, that should you stay in bootcamp 1? Should you stay in bootcamp 2? Like, what is the question here?
sir, like I joined 1 month ago now. So I was late when I have joined the bootcamp 1.0.
Okay, clear.
So my goal was to start with the 2.0. But when
Okay.
I started with the bootcamp 1.0 recordings, when I got the access of the bootcamp 1.0, I have I have covered all of the part by myself during your live recordings and all stuff. And I have built all the projects and assignments by myself within
Okay.
the time duration of 1 month. So
Okay.
now I can see myself that I am like 1 week, like मैं एक हफ्ता ही बचा हूँ उनसे पेयर अप करने के लिए. तो बूट कैंप 1.0 के साथ मतलब मेरा हो जाएगा इक्वल अप
Okay.
एक हफ्ते, अगर मैं एक हफ्ता और लगा लूंगा.
See, here is my personal advice to you. If you can finish it up in the first batch, you will be saving yourself 3 to 4 months. And
Yes,
man,
yes,
the most valuable thing I value in my life is time.
time.
So if you can save yourself with the extra grind, you can save yourself 2 to 3 months. You should do that. So try to finish it up in the batch 1 itself. I am never in the favor of using more time or wasting more time because it's the same fees. You go in batch 1, batch 2, doesn't really matter to me. I can teach you in both batches as well. I don't mind it at
Sir,
all.
the only my last question is like, can I submit all the assignments and projects if you extend the date of the deadlines if you have mentioned earlier?
Some deadlines are gone. Some deadlines are gone, but still no problem at all. The amount of knowledge that you are learning there, and once you finish up the React and the backend part, you should submit the assignment. No worries at all. You will be doing that.
So that's all. Like rest of the questions have already covered in the previous conversation that you have with the
Awesome.
other guys. So the only question I have, I got the clarity that I should migrate it to the 1.0 as my pace matched with that guys. So according to you, like wasting of 3 to 4 months is not
Yes,
beneficial
go
for
for
me.
batch 1.0. If you can match the speed, go with 1.0.
Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Okay, next. Hi, Pooja.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, thank you so much. And first of all, thank you for whatever work you are doing.
Thanks.
So, my question is like, I have total 4 years of experience in Angular. But right now, what I'm feeling is like I'm stuck at one point, or I'm lagging behind something. I'm not sure where to go or which path to follow actually. So that's why I purchased this course. I know that I definitely know that I'll get something from here. I get definite path, that which path I should follow, or I get something, some idea, maybe something that which I can work on. But right now I'm feeling like not sure, but I'm stuck, or maybe how to enhance my knowledge or upgrade myself. I don't know the path of that.
Don't worry, this course will give you enough of the path as well as a lot of batchmate as well that are with a similar mindset. They want to learn something, they want to work hard and all of that. So don't worry, all you got to do is come to the live classes, join them regularly, and that's all. Sometimes in life it happens that you don't know what to do next, but you really want to do something in next.
Yes,
So this happened to me as well. And the best part during that time you can do is start learning, because learning gives you a little bit peace of mind as well as a lot more time to think as well. So go ahead and just complete the classes, and don't force yourself right now that I should do something new. It will come to you. It will come to you eventually. Just focus on the batch, learn new skills, and it will come.
Okay. And so one thing which I miss actually, like sometime we get the tickets, right? In IT industry, like we get tickets, we need to work on that. Sometime we need to build some logic, and that is sometime we build that, but for one logic, for one task, we have multiple logic to build. We have multiple ways to implement that particular task. But if I implement within that task in some way, now if I discuss that with my senior, they suggest me some different parts, some good approach, some better approach. So that thing I'm missing, like how they know that this is the better solution from this actually. So that part.
This always comes with experience, so don't worry on that part. That will also come to you during this entire course, and not only just course, on my YouTube channel as well. Whenever I teach anything or write code tutorials and stuff, they are always and always filled with the best practices. So probably you might not know this from the very first start, but you will be implementing a lot of best practices, and we'll be doing some code reviews as well. Don't worry, as we'll teach you the JavaScript and all of that. We'll discuss these solutions. In fact, today's morning class was all about discussing that how we can approach the problem, break it down in the smaller ones, and what's your thoughts. So it was a one-to-one discussion around that. Great discussion that we had. Similar discussion we'll be having in this batch also. So don't worry, we'll be taking care of that. And a little bit of that comes from the experience. When you mess things up, then you only know how to build the stuff.
Okay. And sir, do you feel that I'm late here? Like I have 4 years of experience and now I'm learning something. Is it like that?
I have just taken admission for doing masters in cloud. I don't think I don't think so anybody is ever late to learn anything.
Yes, sir, that's why I'm here.
Sure. All right.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
All right. There is no age for learning. I honestly don't just say it. I actually implement it every single day in my life. Cloud fascinated me. All these things about Docker, Kubernetes, and multiple clouds, they are fascinating me. So I thought, hey, why not to take admission in doing a master's in cloud and explore them? And every single day from Monday to Friday, my majority of time is spent into learning more about clouds. Yes, of course, college assignment work as well, but this is what I'm enjoying. So there is no age for learning. At any given moment of time, you can decide yourself that, hey, leave all of this. Let's focus on learning. Any given time, you can do that. Hi, Ganesh.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, loud and clear. Tell me.
So I am 2020 pass out, and this year I also enrolled in masters. My question is, this bootcamp will finish in next 6 months, right? 5 to 6 months. But till that date, I won't complete my MTech. So when after 2 years, will I get the placement assistant once I complete my masters?
Actually, promising something for later on 2 years is a little difficult and challenging. Don't want to promise that long, especially what we learned in 2020. Don't want to make that long of a promise. I don't know what will happen after that. But it's like you get an access to the Discord channels of iNeuron, and a lot of batchmates are there. You make your own network via LinkedIn as well. So if you have knowledge and if you have enough of your portfolio skills, I think you should not be worried too much about the placement. You will get it based on the knowledge and skills you will be acquiring in this course. Placement shouldn't be a tough deal for you.
Okay.
And
so one more question. Sir.
Yes, please.
Not question. One of the requests. Like, could you please share some good achievements or good stories about JS Bootcamp 1 students?
I do them all the time on my Instagram stories and on LinkedIn account as well. There are a lot of people in the YouTube chat itself, and There is an open Discord channel as well of iNeuron. Probably I'll share it link on my Instagram story after this session, and you can just join in there and ask anybody openly. Hey, anybody from the Bootstrap Full Stack JavaScript batch 1.0, I need feedback. Just openly ask them. Maybe on LinkedIn, Instagram. I'm pretty sure somebody will definitely answer that. All right. Okay. So next up is hi Smriti. You can unmute yourself. Those who have asked
Hello,
the
sir.
questions, they can lower down their hand, please, so that I can take more people. So please click on the raise hand button once, and that would be really helpful. Hi, Smriti, please.
Hello, sir.
Hello, tell me. Yes, please tell me. You can unmute yourself, please.
Sir, I am Btech faster student,
Yeah.
and this course helped me to improve my skills.
What?
So, I am Btech faster student, and I'm education. In curriculum, there no full stack web development is not there.
Sorry, not able to understand your question. If you wish, you can ask in Hindi as well. I do understand Hindi.
सर मैं अब HTML CSS सीख रहा हूँ.
Okay.
अब मैं क्या जावास्क्रिप्ट सीखना अच्छा होगा फ्रंट एंड डेवलपमेंट में.
No, my friend. Still, I don't believe that any one of my student knows HTML and CSS in my batch. So it's not going to be like I will give some student that, hey, you already know HTML, CSS, go learn JavaScript. According to me, I believe that nobody right now knows HTML and CSS. So we all are going to get started with HTML, CSS. We'll do their assignment, and then we'll move to JavaScript. So I know it's difficult that you already know the stuff, but the assignments are really challenging. And I have seen many students in the batch one as well who were saying, I know HTML and CSS, but they were painful when the assignments were given to you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay, so some people. Hi, Mohammed. Getting panicking, sitting out there. Tell me. Hi. Mohammed Wakas. I have unmuted you. Hi, I have unmuted you. Mohammed Wakas. Gone. You were just saying that I have raised my hand so long ago. All the people have raised their hands long ago. So anybody? Mohammed Wakas? You can unmute yourself. Not able to hear you. All right. I'm trying my best to pick up. You can ask your question in the chat section as well. There are people who can answer some of your doubts there as well. We're trying our best. Hi, Tejaswini.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Tell me.
Hello, sir. I don't have any experience. Before this, I was working as a computer teacher.
Okay.
I am totally beginner, and I also I thank you for the launching this course, because I am accessing this course from one of the rural area.
Okay, nice. Good to know that people are joining up from variety of different zones. I'll try my best that you also get some upgrade in the life via this course.
Yeah, sir. I don't have any knowledge about the HTML, CSS. Can
No.
this course is really beneficial to me?
Of course, of course. Don't worry. We'll start from the absolute ground scratch of HTML, how to write the HTML and how it is being written in the industry, how you can fast-pacedly write that, how you can build web pages. We are going to get started with that. I
Yeah,
assume that people come with zero knowledge in this course.
okay, sir. I also didn't know about the GitHub or all. I totally beginner.
No worries at all. Nobody knows anything right now. We all learn here. And for the GitHub, what is that? What is even it do? And if you know how to create an account on Google or Instagram, that's all what we need. And you have already an account on YouTube and Zoom and on iNeuron website as well. That's all what we need. That's all.
Okay, sir. Or I also have one question. I am in my late 30s. Is the age really matter for me to getting job?
No, it doesn't really matter because at least wherever you are in the phase of life, learning something will definitely move you in some different phase of life. So it doesn't really matter. I remember one student still, which I taught in London. He actually migrated in his 40s. He was doing a brewery business and somehow the brewery business got shut down. At the age of 42, he learned programming and the web development. And to this still this date, he runs an agency of building websites in London. He started learning at the age of 42 and he did it. If he can do it, I think anybody can do it.
Yeah, sir. I also have one question. In my area, I'm living in rural area. That's why here internet connection is sometimes is very poor. So can I get the recording classes or what should I do that time?
Try to join live if possible. And if not, then all the video recordings are given to you from the class with a lifetime access. You can watch them as many times as you wish.
Okay, sir. Thank you for information, sir.
All right. Okay, anybody else having question and they want to speed up the queue, they can let me know in the comment section of the Zoom. I'll take you on to a little bit earlier side. So I'll try my best. Next up is Shahbaz.
Hello, Hitesh. Am I audible?
Loud and clear. Tell me.
So first of all, good evening, and I hope you're having a good time so far. I am a 2022 grad, and I'm working as a SD1 backend in a product-based startup.
Nice.
And my stack includes working with Node.js and TypeScript, and right now I'm working with Nest.js also. My question is, first of all, while building out projects, will we learn about design, any sort of design, lower level design or high level design?
No, as of now, we haven't included them. But yes, you will be learning a lot of things in the front end as well. And what I personally have noticed with myself also, when you know a lot about the front end, even though you are not interested in that, you actually automatically write better backend code because you know what kind of struggle the front end guys is going to about to have. So that is one advantage, but I highly recommend that if you focus a little bit on the front end part as well, very quickly you can become yourself as a full stack developer, which is a lot higher in demand. I know for a backend guys moving into the front end, it's the last thing that they want to do, but it's worth it.
Front end seems a little messy, but yeah, and yeah, as I also saw in the course curriculum, there is a lot of front end that we are going to cover, especially in React and like React Native as well. So I'm very excited for it. My second question is, outside of this course, like, you know, as you said, like attend the live classes. Now, since I'm a working professional and I'm also moving to Bangalore in like the next 2 weeks, so life is gonna get a little hectic. So what other thing is required from me after like attending the live classes? What other thing will be required from me? How much extra effort will I need to put in
assignments
on the weekdays? Yeah, and how much time is it gonna take? Suppose like
I guess the heaviest time is taken by the articles. Because the articles that I ask people to write, you can use Hashnode, Dev2, whatever is your favorite platform. I'm a big fan of Hashnode because I know the founders personally. So I love that platform. And that is the most time taken and time consuming task that I give. Usually it might take 3 hours or sometimes even 4 hours a day to write one article. The code part for you, it's not going to take much time because you already know how to come up to a solution. So you can do your research pretty quickly. Stack Overflow is not a new thing for you, so I think you can do it quickly. The heaviest time that you are going to spend is on writing articles.
I used to write articles on Medium. So yeah, I think I completely agree with your logic that if we write about something, it becomes very crystal clear in our head about because
Yeah, recently we saw this happened with the 2 interviews that students gave from the batch 1. And we asked them to write articles on just the 4 topics of JavaScript, the core, the closures, and what is event loop, and the basics of JavaScript. And whatever they wrote in the article, they exactly mimicked that in the interview and cleared it. Because a lot of people know those answers, but they take time to frame the answers and frame the language and just to display that. But since they have written the article, they gave the exact example, exact lines, and interviewer was really impressed with that.
Okay. Thank you so much, Hitesh. And I also want to say something to the rest of the peers here. I was listening to many people who were saying that, they are older. I can't tell, but it's really motivating for me as a junior guide to see people coming in from different walks of life and trying and learn coding. It's just very motivating, and it's just very warm and welcoming. So I hope everybody makes the best out of this course. Oh yeah, one last thing. You also mentioned in one of your earlier answers that you will provide some sort of personal attention to people who need it. Like you said, you might take up some extra class for someone who might not be able to get a certain concept. How does that work? What does it look like? And when exactly do you decide that this person needs extra attention? How does it get to you that this particular guy needs that attention and I need to take up an extra class just to help this guy?
The way how we are doing it currently in the batch 1 is a batch 1. In the initial days, a lot of people required a lot more attention. So we hosted out even 3 days, sometimes even 6 days of back-to-back classes on the entire weekdays. But now we are realizing that a lot of people don't need that much of attention. So we have decided to give extra class on Thursday. So we open up our Zoom session for 3 hours on Thursday. And me, Anurag, and a couple of other people joined up those sessions. And we ask people to share their screen that what problem they're facing in the code, so that analyzing their code, we can give the feedback and stuff. Same will happen in the first batch as well. But we don't do that in the initial phase, because if the initial phase we do too much of hand holding, then those grinding session, that frustrating sessions don't happen with that. And that frustration is really required to learn coding. So in the initial days, no help will be provided to you when you are doing just the HTML and CSS. And once that is over, then we start giving you the attentions and the live classes and the doubt session supports and all of that.
So basically, you also help out with code debugging if someone is unable to come up with the logic for something.
Yeah, but we don't do that unless you finish the CSS portion.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. Thanks, man. It's really great.
All right. Okay, so who is next up? Okay. Anybody in the chat? I have a lot of hands. Okay. Hi, Yashvi.
Hello, sir. Good evening. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, loud and clear. Tell me.
Sir, thank you. Sir, I wanted to know, I am into currently cloud security. I recently completed my graduation. I did internship in cloud support. Now I'm into cloud security. I deploy cloud security tools in the environment, and I somehow feel it is repetitive, though for first time I enjoyed, be it in container security, file storage security management, and this web development part was missed from my college curriculum. But initial days during 10th 8th standard, I know about HTML CSS, so I was like, although many students go into development and coding, but I was like that it is easy and I just neglected it. So now I want to make a balance between cloud security and cloud learning along with full stack web development. So I need guidance on that, like how to work accordingly. And
So nothing to be worried. There is always a time when you get something into interest, and sometimes you get interest in other things. So cloud security, you're already doing fantastic. Now it's time to learn how to build those applications which you have been securing. And I think it will give you a lot of extra advantage, because once you go through with all those coding assignments and coding journey, you will be able to secure your application probably better, and probably you can start more of a consultancy for the developers that, hey, these are the common mistakes you are doing, and this is giving me headache in the security world out there in the cloud. So there's a lot of opportunity you open up once you learn the web development. In fact, me personally, how I got started was same. I was very much interested in security, never learned the development in the initial days. And while doing the security audits for a lot of companies and apps, I realized why developers are doing these common mistakes. And that what got me interested in the world of development. So I think, and I stayed in the development after that. So it's always a journey, it's a switch and all of that. So I think you are onto a good phase. Everybody moved from one phase to another phase in their development world or development life. I moved from security to the development world, to the iOS world, and then to the web development world. And then I'm moving now into more on the cloud world. So I think yours is a different journey. From the cloud world, maybe you will move into a full stack developer role and will stay here. Who knows?
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Next up, hi Somik. Somik, you're from batch 1?
Hello, sir.
You're from batch 1?
No. I recently joined this batch 2 only.
Okay, there's another guy in the batch 1, Somik, so I think.
Yeah, so how are you? Hope you are doing well. And first of all, I want to thank you that just a moment of appreciation. I want to share that I am following you from 2017, and the single penny I earned in my life is because of you.
Oh, thank you
So
so much. It's all your effort, your hard work.
yeah, sir. And the first course I have done is the full stack one bootcamp from LCO, and then the React developer bootcamp from LCO. So both the things makes me a good developer and help me in my development journey. So I am literally shivering right now, and
Oh man, come on.
just that I am talking to a man who I believe that he is my guru. So you are my guru in development world.
Thank you so much. It's all
And
your effort. I'm just putting the content, nothing much.
and just yeah, exactly. So it is very glad to see that you are helping so much that even a poor class guy can see a big dream. So that the course are really affordable and there so much good quality content in there. So that is one thing I want to say. And for that I blindly purchased the course because I need
Please,
a
please
really.
don't blindly purchase anything. Please, man, don't
So
ever blindly purchase anything. Hello. Uh, Audio is missing. Hi, Somik. Thanks, Pooja. Thank you so much. Looks like we dropped the audio. It feels me like a news anchor. Hey, looks like we missed the connection from our reporter. Feels like that. And thank you so much for all the love that you guys have shown. And this actually made me realize that I should actually liberate more of my content, even from that affordable door to more on the YouTube. And that's why I'm aggressively putting a lot more content. And yes, in the near future, I'll try that whatever the content I was able to deliver in the MERN course, I should actually democratize it and put it on my YouTube channel. Very soon, I'll try to do that so that we have more people who can actually learn from the quality content and can get onto a different phase of life. I'll definitely try my best to do that very soon. Arpit says, Hitesh, because of you, anyone can blindly purchase. Please don't do that. Never ever purchase blindly anything because student and professional community have great trust on you. Thank you so much for the trust, Arpit. But I think you should always evaluate. Nobody is above the evaluation. So yeah. Aman, please, I don't recommend anybody to do this. Aman, I don't think so that, Aman, you should not, I don't recommend anybody to join the course like this. Oh, I cannot talk to people. What is this Zoom going on? Hi, Mohammed Hassan. I don't recommend anybody to join any course If you're going through a financial crisis and all of that, there is no course above that, and you can learn a lot of things on YouTube, and I push a lot of content there. But if you're saying that you have sold something and then join the course, I cannot like really live with that kind of burden on my shoulders. Nobody should be joining any course by selling anything from the house or from a personal item. Nobody should be joining that. There is enough of content online available. You can just learn it from there. Surely it's going to take a little bit more time than the guided session, but it's totally okay. You should not be doing anything like that. Never ever sell anything from the house to join any course or something. Personal advice, never do it. Even if it is my course or anybody course, this is the reality. This is the fact. You should not be doing it. Okay, coming back. Somehow the Zoom is behaving a little odd to me and I'm not able to chat with anyone. This is the common Zoom. Panelists can chat with everyone, and yeah, panelists should be able to chat. I'm not able to chat with them. I'm host. Am I a host? Yes, I'm a host. What is happening with this Zoom? Goodness. And I'm not able to see. Anurag, is it happening to you also?
No, sir.
I'm not able to chat.
Yes, it is coming and going, coming and going. It is happening like that.
Yeah,
sometimes we are able to, sometimes we are not able to.
What is this going on? Somebody tweets out to Zoom. Okay, anyways, I think we can take more people for the chit chat. Okay, let's go. Hi, Abhishek. Abhishek Ray.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Tell me.
Yeah, so hi, first of all, how are you?
All good. Tell me.
Yeah. So I am like a working professional, almost 2 years of experience in Bangalore.
Okay.
And I'm working in a startup and React only. So
All right.
I was planning to switch after 2 years, but while giving interview, I cracked a few interviews also, but I'm not confident to switch. Like there from beginning, I have to start my journey. So I thought to complete this, and I will be more confident and I can switch it anywhere. So I have few questions.
Yes.
Like while switching, I got few like while they are asking the questions, they are problem solving questions of JavaScript, like all like array and objects manipulating this. So one question they asked particularly, and I solved using this new ES6 method. So they asked me to convert to using loops, for loop and all. So are we going to solve these kind of questions?
Not really. We will not be talking about these kinds of specific questions because see what happens is.
This I'm not asking about this specific question. This kind of question. Like
Yes,
suppose,
we'll be
for example,
talking. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. So for example, like someone asked question, can you find out the like odd numbers from the given array?
Okay.
Okay. So with the ES6 method, we can sort it out. But the someone who is asking the questions can tell, okay, you solve using the for loop. So I'm not telling this particular question. Like this kind of topic, are you going to cover up?
Yes, we will be covering similar kind of a thing, not exactly, but yes, sometimes interviewers, you need to understand the mindset, and through this course, we'll be discussing that. The reason for asking the question to solve the same question with a different approach is just to know that how well you know the language. That is all the intention is. And if you're able to solve it, not just with for loop or something, but with different approach, that means the interviewer gets a confidence that, okay, if this guy is going to stuck in this one approach and is not able to solve a question, he can come up with another approach and can solve it. This is all to find out that whether you have command over the language or not. That's the whole idea. And we'll be working enough that you will be having that.
So yeah, that's my courage. Like while going through the JavaScript, we'll be going through all the like
one idea you need to have through this course is what is the mindset of the interviewer, that he is sitting on that side of the table and what he is thinking. Once you understand that thought process, then cracking the interview is not a big deal, especially in the world of startup and Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, and all these cities.
Yes. So I have another question. Like I am working in completely front end from like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and React with Redux. So, like, how much time it will take it to cover till here in this course? Like,
Till
all course will going to cover 6 to 8 months approx.
around, yeah, we take
Okay.
like usually 6 months is enough, but we take a little bit
Okay.
buffer for ourselves, safety reasons.
Yeah, I do understand that. So, like, if we don't include this backend part, Node.js and Express one, so how much we can expect this to finish till React and Redux?
I think till React we'll be able to do it in 3-ish month.
3.5 approx, we can say.
Yeah, around 3-ish month we'll be able to finish that up. Because in the initial phase, from my side, it's less teaching because I usually give a lot of assignment in the initial days. Once the HTML, CSS, Tailwind part and all these things are done, then we move into JavaScript. That takes a little time.
Yeah, JavaScript takes time. Like, that is only the base I can say that.
Yeah.
So
I think
so,
3
and the
months
React,
should be there. But my goal is always not to stick with the time, because if it takes more 2 session, then go ahead and deliver more 2 session instead of just saying, hey, we don't have time.
yeah, I do understand. But my question comes like, as I told earlier, I was planning to switch since I completed 2 years. So I was thinking, like, if I can know this 3 months, 4 months, whatever time I'm going to take it. So accordingly, I can plan my after 4 months, I will start looking for the job. No need to take up here and there. That's why I asked this question.
Yeah, so around 3-ish month.
Okay, and this React part, are we going to, like, while handling the APIs in React, there are many scenarios and like a dynamic API response we need to handle. So are we going to able to handle that all the scenarios?
We will handle, because React actually is covered in 2 parts. The first part is handling just the basic dummy APIs. And once we build our own APIs, then we also again learn how to handle those APIs.
Okay, so this part will come after the finishing the Node.js.
Yes, because the part you're talking about is more about like login APIs and
Yeah, like, for example, suppose you can say that if one user comes in, then if this user is like 10 minutes already log in, then we need to log out this.
Yeah,
this
so
and log
those
out
kinds
that
of
one.
things we'll handle, because this is much easier to explain once you know how to build your own APIs.
Okay. Okay, I get it.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Okay, next up is, okay. Hi, Lata, sorry.
Hi, Hitesh.
Hi, sorry. What's your name?
Latha.
Okay, Lata.
Sri.
Sorry, bad
It's
in
okay.
names.
Yeah, I have followed you for JavaScript series on YouTube, Hitesh. So it was very good, and many of my concepts were cleared with that. So actually, I have 2 years of experience in, sorry, more than that. 4 years of experience in C language and 1.5 years of experience in JavaScript. But at a point of time, I was just confused that I came to know that uh, how to do a object-oriented way of thinking while programming, because C is completely structural, right? So when you shift to JavaScript, you have to think in object-oriented way, and I was struggling in that part. And people were talking about design patterns here and there. They were telling that design patterns are the ones which will tell you how to write your code and also all those sort of things. So this course, the projects which are designed, can they help me in this?
See, I personally have a different opinion in that part. A lot of people focus too much on the design pattern in the early phase of their life. I have a different opinion. I could be wrong. I have a different opinion. I think once you build enough of project, automatically you realize that this is too much of time taking process that I'm doing. I should be doing something different that saves my time. And automatically you will come to know that, okay, object oriented design, you don't just call it as object oriented design. You see, like, if I can put all of this in some classes and throw up somewhere, I can reuse them. Automatically you get into an object oriented design. So that is a better approach instead of getting into this you can say jungle of design patterns and MVCs and MVVM and all of that. Don't worry about that. Just go for building the projects, and eventually you are going to realize, okay, this is how can I get better as myself. Because these design approach are nothing. They are just way of better organizing your code and better reusing of the code. That is all they are all about.
Okay, so what about this object-oriented way of writing a code? Like, it is completely different from C. I can think of that way, or
Surely, it is going to be absolutely different from the C. The way how we build, I have never built too much of application, to be honest with you, in the C language. I have good experience in C++, but I've never built any industry grade application in the C, honest fact here. So I don't know how these applications are built at scale in C. Never been like fortunate enough to do that. So I don't know how that is being done. The C++ approach, I know that, but I have no idea how the approach is done in the C.
okay, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Hitesh. That was a big beast running in my mind regarding design patterns, how to learn it and all.
No, you should not be worried about design pattern. And even if, let's not talk about this course in general, also, I don't recommend anybody to worry too much about the design pattern, because I have worked with good senior engineers of iOS as well. And in the iOS, there's always being a shifting paradigm from MVC to MVVC, and God knows what, they always keep on coming with the new abbreviations. But what I've noticed is even senior engineers have advised me don't to fall into paradigm of design patterns yet. They are just there to make sure you get a good help for writing the code, but just thinking in and out all about them is not a good way of building the products.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so
That's
less
it.
thinking
Thank
about
you.
the design patterns and more about building the products.
Yeah, thank you, Hitesh.
All right. Okay, next is, hi, Guru Prasad.
Hi, sir. So my question is, am I audible, sir?
Yes, loud and clear. Tell me.
So my question is, I have total 2.5 year of experience in IT, but
Okay.
fresher in this technology. So I'm confusing. So should I mention as a fresher in the resume?
No, no,
Or
you should not mention it as a fresher, because whatever the tech space you have been working in the past, it counts. It counts as a problem solving experience.
okay, okay. But if I mention as a 2.5 year in front end, so the interviewer person can expect more from me. So
No, no, you don't mention. Did you had the experience of 2.5 years in the front end?
no, no,
So
fresher in front end.
yeah, so mention that clearly, that everybody makes transition in the world of programming and this IT world. So mention, I have 2.5 year experience on this X tech, and now I'm moving into Y tech. So Y tech, I'm fresher, but I have experience in X tech.
Okay, okay.
Let's just say somebody comes from an app development. He has spent his 5 years in iOS development, and now he wants to learn web development. Will you consider him as a fresher?
No, no, no.
Of course not. He's fresher in web dev, so he might not be that efficient, but you know that he will pick up very fast.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so let me hi Anushka.
Hi, Fish. Am I
Yes, please
audible?
tell me. Loud and clear. Tell me.
Yeah. So currently I'm working as a data analyst. It's a non-profit organization for that. So right now we basically crunch numbers and show visualization and that part. So when this experience, I can show it when I want to switch as SD1.
See, as I was just telling before you as well, always mention your past experience, no matter what role it is, because there is no point in hiding that experience. It surely will not be counted as an experience in web development because your role was different, but at least show them that you are not new to industry. You know something and you know the problem solving, you have experience in some other tech. So there is no point in hiding that experience in your resume. Always mention that.
And regarding the DS part in the previous questions, DSA part, you have answered. So when is that point when you hint us to start with DSA? Can you?
After doing the JavaScript assignments.
Okay.
What I have personally seen over the years, not in the last batch, over the years, that people who just after learning the programming jump into the DSA, they take more than 6 months or sometimes more than a year to master DSA. DSA is not that complicated. It's just knowing a few algorithms and few data structures, that how to loop them and how to add values to them. It's not a big deal. But if you're just learning after programming, you jump into that, you take more time. So don't waste your time in that. It's not really complicated. Anybody can learn data structures if they know programming and know how to build minor applications. So after that, and no need to change your programming language for that. You can do data structures in JavaScript, in Java, in C++, whatever the language you know and you master, you can learn data structure in that language.
And one last question.
Sure.
So is there anything to prepare for the next session, for the next week's class?
No, nothing. I always starts I had just taken one batch and I'm saying like always, I've been teaching like 10 years now. So I prefer my classes to start on Sundays. On Sundays, I do just an interaction one-to-one. I'm pretty sure I will not be able to talk with all of you. In the next batch, in the start, we'll take 5-10 minutes to interact. Then I'll start the topic from absolute fresh and we are going to install some tools. We'll understand that. So no preparation is required for the next weekend.
Yeah. So there was also in one of the answers you said about the article writing.
Yes.
So I've seen like currently also I'm working when I train like interns or something. I'm not that good at explaining. So will this help me out in explaining things?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Writing article is a next level game. Once you start writing article, your explanation improve and that explanation actually cracks a lot of job.
Okay. That's it. Yeah. Thank you.
Sure. Okay. Hi, Jones TGP.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell me.
Yeah, I enrolled into the course Full Stack JavaScript Bootcamp 2.0, and I've been taking the class on weekdays also through the video in the portal, iNeuron web portal. So my question is, previously you said we developed new projects, new assignments for this batch 2.0. So
Yeah.
am I missing something like taking the recorded sessions like that? I'm worried about that.
There will be some assignment which will be common in the last batch as well, but we are developing new assignments. So we never discuss assignments in the class itself. See, I follow the curriculum and the teaching methodology which are common in the international universities. The way how they follow is whenever they teach something, they give the recordings and their code files and all of that. But assignments are usually never discussed in the class. These are supposed to be done by you only. And usually there is no help provided in those assignments. We do provide help a little bit, but you actually learn during that assignment only. So there is no recording in the first batch also of those assignments.
I'm not looking to get help. I understand even this in the recorded session itself, you'll be after this, you have to do that like that. The session is going on. I understand we have to look for ourselves. And the thing is, I mean, missing the new assignments because I'm only taking the recorded sessions like that.
No, we don't give out assignment until that class comes in.
Okay.
It's not like we dump all the things on the one go and it overwhelms the students.
So through live sessions, when I follow the live sessions, I'll be assigned for after every session classes.
Yes, one by one we'll be, you can say, leaking out the assignments, but we don't dump out all in one go.
I understand. Thank you, sir.
All right. Hi, Satya. Hi, Satya. You can unmute yourself. Hi, Azhar.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, tell me.
Good evening, sir.
Good
No,
evening.
nothing much to ask. Just actually, I raised it quite a long time ago. I didn't see. I forgot to lower the hand. I was about to ask.
No worries.
The class will start from the next week, right?
Yeah, class will start from the next week. This is usually always the induction class. So whenever I prefer to have first induction session, it's actually good to talk with each other, discuss the problems, some mindset needs to, because if I just open the editor right now and start coding, the interaction is missing.
Yeah, that's it. I was about to ask it in the beginning, but you answered it.
Yeah, no question will be here. It's not going to be anything today. It's just interaction, fun. Any confusion you have, any question you would like to ask, so we'll just go for that.
Yeah, see you in the next weekend.
Sure. Okay, next up is there we go. Hi, Bhargavi.
Hi, Hitesh. Yeah, I raised long back, but because of disconnection, it went off.
No problem. Tell me.
Yeah, so parallelly, I was taking the DSA course, and I am working professional. So, will I be able to cope up with this?
Sure, absolutely, no problem.
So, do I need to put any extra effect or?
Yes.
So, on weekdays, it won't be possible, right? So, we will be working on the things.
Yes, there will be more effort required. And actually, compared to any other course that we run, this course has intense amount of assignment that we give through. So yes, you might be able to finish that course, because in that course, moreover about understanding part, and the assignments are minimal because what more can you give in the DSA and all of that. Hype is there in the DSA, but it's not that much complicated once you understand the concept.
So it's preferred to attend this live class and recordings of that class, or vice versa.
Don't want to say this because she's also my colleague. Don't want to say that I attend my class, watch recorded. I'll leave that on to you.
I thought it would be start later or it will be finished off. That's why I purchased this course, but it started early and that was going on. So I am still confused what to attend and what to attend the recorded class.
We are growing as an organization, so there are a lot of mentors now, a lot of classes, batches. Yeah, what can I say?
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Aman, Mohammed Aman.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Tell me.
Sir, you have told me, sir, don't sell anything for getting purchase code. Sir, I have no idea about that.
Yeah, my only advice to you is never sell anything from the house to join any course. It's not a good idea. There is enough of content out on the market.
To buy anything, I waste my money to earn something new. That helped me more much.
But still, I don't want to say it out in public, but I would only advise that I can give you now is work as hard as possible, man. 8 hours, 10 hours in a day, it doesn't really matter now. You need to get that back.
Please give me advice to how to return earrings to my mother.
First of all, I don't know how to take this burden on my shoulder, but all I can recommend you is just work hard, man. Whatever the first job, first role you get, don't think about money or anything. Just work hard in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Learn to build the websites, and the moment you get your first job, freelancer, Fiverr, whatever is possible, just get enough of money and get that weight out of your shoulder. Just get that back, man. And you shouldn't have done that in the first place. No course is above than selling the earrings and all of that. I don't think anybody deserves that money. I don't deserve that money.
No, sir, it motivated me a lot. One day I will return this.
Return that with interest, man. Return that with interest. Work as much hard. Don't shy away from spending 12 hours, 10 hours in a day. Just grind through it from whatever the resource, wherever the resource is. Just go through with that and just take it off, man. It's a big burden. All right. Okay. Next up is hi Priyanshu.
Yeah, hi, this sir. Good evening. Hope you are
Good
doing
evening.
well.
Tell me.
Okay, so my first question is about: is there any changes going to be in iNeuron dashboard?
That I think Krish can tell better because I am in my Jaipur studio. The development team is in Bangalore. So the changes actually comes directly from our CEO or from Krish. So they actually manage that. I'm pretty sure there might be some coming up because developers are always busy.
Okay, so yeah, because I feel it like a little bit messy as of now. So
You can
I just
write that
wanted to ask.
feedback at support@iNeuron. Maybe we can take help from some of your feedback or something. So you can drop an email at support@iNeuron. We would be really happy to take that feedback.
Okay, so and about myself, I am working in clinical data management. So I'm really excited about web development. So join this course. And
Happy to have you in the course.
yeah, thank you. So another question is how much difference is there in problem solving in front end and back end? Means as I know, front end is more about the creativity and that kind of stuff, and back end is more about problem solving. So
No, it's not like that. The things have changed and evolved a lot. In the initial days, it was like front-end guys are always busy in just making pixel perfect website or align that button. No, it doesn't happen anymore. We have enough of libraries that can do it. Front-end guys actually run a lot of logics these days. And especially when you build stuff using React, a lot of logic, almost equal logic like the backend guys, is being utilized in the front-end part as well. So it's equally same. And the training curve is much more smoother now. In the earlier days, in the front end, it was super easy, but in the back end, it was really tough. Now it's almost equal and gradual progress from the front end to back end. So it's a smooth curve now.
Okay, thanks. Initially, I had no question, but as session went ahead, I had a lot of questions.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign of a course that it's making you curious to know what other people are doing, what am I doing, what can I do in the future. A lot of things can happen here.
Even I have noted down some of the questions. So if you have that much of time to.
All right. That's great. Great to have you in the course.
Yes. So you have said you have joined some cloud security course. Means as a student or your masters you are doing.
Yeah, I'm doing masters. It's not about cloud security. It's a cloud in general.
Okay, so means what's difference? Like why you have opted to do masters and not doing a job somewhere in cloud? So
I'm doing a job.
What's the main difference means as per you?
I'm already doing a job at Run, so I think that's. See, whenever there is something which is fascinating, I'm always pro study. I always encourage people to do more degrees and learn more. So I thought, why not? Why to just say it? Why not to implement that in my own life? Cloud has fascinated me in last 1 year. Like cloud is something which is making me like, how much can we do in the cloud? And I wanted to study it thoroughly along with a degree. So didn't thought much. I just went for enrollment. The college welcomed me with open heart, and I said, hey, I'll be studying here as a full-time student. So that's why I'm back in Jaipur. I want to study it, so I'm studying it. No second thought.
Actually, my question was like that, means after study we want to implement it on a job. So you are already doing that, so means again going back to studies. So that was the.
I think I'll be able to implement that much more in depth. Maybe I'll be able to do more research work so that I can do some groundbreaking research in the cloud. How can we improve it? Or maybe build out a tool during my thesis. Probably. I haven't thought it much right now, but surely there will be something good.
So is there anything other trending topic like other than cloud, like you are interested in quantum and all that?
No, not in quantum, not even the blockchain. The cloud is the world that is fascinating me right now. Cloud, DevOps tools, these are all right personal favorite. But yes, there is always some trending topic around. Cloud is not anymore a trending topic. It's well stabilized technology. It's being utilized like almost all startups. So yeah, it's something which is rock solid now.
Okay, and one other question. So we have a diverse type of students here, some having 4 years plus experience and some are freshers. So what's your approach is going to teach?
It's still going to be same. It's still going to be same. I can say
who having more experience, they.
No, this is not like that. And I can say that this ain't my first rodeo. I have taught the classes of mixed batches in the past in outside of India as well. And same happens all the time. Some people come from zero experience, some people come from maximum experience. But the way how I design the curriculum is to take everybody together so that I can put enough of the challenges in front of fresher as well, and some tricky challenges for the experienced people as well. So no worries on that part. This ain't my first rodeo. It will be same for all the students, and freshers are going to face also the same challenges as the experienced people are going to be.
Yeah, okay, thanks. And is there you would like to displace data about the how diverse students we have?
That I need to send a form for that
Okay.
because at our company, number crunching happens a lot. So I think I need to send out a Google form or something to find out what's your age, industry experience, and no idea right now.
And yeah, so that's it. Thanks for your time.
All right. Next up, hi, Krutesh.
Hello, sir.
Hello, tell me.
Am I audible to you, sir?
Yes, loud and clear. Tell me.
Sir, I am currently pursuing my Btech final in the branch of electronics and communication.
Ditto. Same. I did that years ago.
Yeah, I'm from Telangana.
Nice.
Okay, sir. My question is, as a fourth year student, how many hours should I spend on this course so that I can get more knowledge on it?
I would say in the initial days, it would be very less, about 1 to 2 hours should be enough for a daily basis. As the course will progress, the intensity increases a little bit. So probably on the weekdays, you will require 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours.
Okay, sir. As a beginner, I don't know much about the software field as well as my core field also. But how to get into the software, I mean, full stack thoroughly? I mean, how can I enjoy this? How can I enjoy this?
Don't worry. For that, we are here. You don't have to worry that part.
Okay, sir. Sir, after completing this course successfully, can I get job from iNeuron?
Of course, of course. We do have a job portal and the requirement is pretty simple. Again, I've mentioned this like 1,000 times that this is not a course where you pay the fees of 20,000. We give you like, hey, now is a 50,000 job. This is not how world works. The process is really simple. We will start with your training and then we'll make sure that you have enough of portfolio projects that are built by you so that any interviewer can come, he can get impressed with your portfolio. Then we go ahead and sit with you in your resume discussion so that we can make sure that your resume is best optimized and is look good in a resume. Then also we go through with a couple of rounds of mock interview and we make sure that you write enough of article in which the common questions are discussed. Like in the JavaScript, we all know event loops and block scope and all these common questions are there. Once you write article for them, now you have answer in your brain that, okay, if somebody asks me this is the article I have written and I can give that. And once you go through with multiple rounds of these mock interview, then we refer you for a lot of jobs comes around with me and the company and all of that. We refer our students there. Now, interview is more about how many times you can get fail. If you fail in the mock interviews, that's great because you will not fail in the real interviews. And that's the whole process works. So obviously, after grinding this much, I've seen people shining a lot.
Okay, sir. Sir, is CGPA matters?
Not really. In the companies and in the startup world, in the Bangalore especially, I haven't rarely seen anybody worrying about CGP and stuff. Startups are coming up every next day in Bangalore, or probably every next hour. And these people don't need CGPA. These people need somebody who can build application for them as they have visioned it. That's all you have to do.
Okay, sir. Thank you. It's great to talk with you, sir.
Sure. All right. Okay, next up we are going to take, hi Mohit Kumawat.
So good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, tell me.
So currently I'm a student here. I'm studying computer science. I just started with my bachelor's in Frankfurt University in Germany.
Okay.
So this is my first semester and I've opted for this course as I wanted to push myself from the start of my bachelor's. So my question here is, I've seen your profile on LinkedIn and it's immense. So compliments on that.
Thank you so much.
So I just wanted to ask you if I'm looking forward to build a profile like I mean, obviously better than that. I want to, but even if I'm targeting a profile like you, what else do I have to do like to achieve it?
Man, I don't know that answer because I didn't targeted my profile to look like that. I always did whatever came to my mind and whatever I thought, will this be good for me? Okay, let's just do it. Even to this date, I don't really think about how to build my profile and stuff. If I would be thinking, then I would be definitely thinking to moving into next big job, maybe Google job or something like that. But I still went into doing my master's. Maybe it will work out, maybe it will not work out. So just do whatever comes to your mind. That has always been my approach, and never targeted that my profile should look good or stuff like that. So I don't know. So to be honest, I don't know how to answer that.
Okay, sir. So my next question is, are we also going to learn Web3 as it is like in the most demand in today's world?
Not really. Web3, for the Web3, Talusko is your man. You know Naveen Reddy?
No, sir.
There's a nice channel with the name of Talusko.
Okay.
That dude is like rocking in the world of Web3. A good friend of mine, he is a colleague as well. Fellow YouTuber, great content. He is really famous, like around 2 million subscribers or something.
Okay.
He is the man. He talks a lot about the Web3 and the blockchain. I still am just like superficially knowing it, not in depth knowledge as of now. But he's the man. You should follow him up or ping him up on LinkedIn, Instagram, wherever you find him. Talusko is his channel, and
Okay.
Naveen Reddy is his name. So you should check him out.
Okay, sir. So thanks a lot for your time. So that was all.
All right. Okay. So next up is Dave. Hi, Dave.
Hello, Hitesh. Hello.
Hi. Tell me.
I hope you're good. First thing, I really thank you a lot, because it's just because of you, I dived a bit more into development, took a lot of your LCO courses, and trust me, I would just say that I haven't met you in person, but a lot of positive vibes from you. Trust me.
Thank you so
With
much.
respect to learning. With respect to learning, I mean, you drive. I took a lot of courses with respect to development, but trust me, I really didn't get that particular agenda or that particular motive what you just encourage by your words. To be really very frank,
Thank you
not
so much.
sugarcoating it, but the real truth.
Thank you so much.
Coming to the question, right? My question is, how are we driving through placements? Like, once if I personally follow your entire boot camp, right? Let's say 6 to 7 months. How are we going to dive into placements day by day? I mean, how is that? If a small roadmap or something, if you could just
Sure.
brief
So
it
the
out, please.
placement, how it works, since obviously we are not a university or college, we don't have a placement season where companies come us and we allow the student to sit in that campus. We are not that. Let's first set the ground that where we are. But we are sitting in the Bangalore, by the we, I mean company entirely, Aineron. We sit in Bangalore, and in the Bangalore, we get a lot of contacts. We do have our dedicated placement officers who actually constantly get in touch with the companies, and companies send us requirement that, hey, we need 5 engineers, we need 10 engineers, specialized in front end, specialized in Java and all of that. And this demand keeps on coming up. It's not like there is a season, but it keeps on coming up. And we also reach out to companies that we have a tie-up also with some of them. And the way how we follow it up is not at the end of the course, but throughout the course. So throughout the course, you will be preparing for different profiles and will be submitting your profile on the job portal at Aineron. So how we do it is really simple. First, we'll be preparing for, let's just say, UI developer role. Second role will be a front-end developer. The UI developer is really simple. You just mess around with HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, and Tailwind. Now you have 6 or 7 projects on your GitHub, as well as one set of your resume is designed for a UI developer role. And if any demand comes up, and there are a couple of mock interviews that are also being done by you, so we send your profile that, hey, this is a guy who is available for a UI developer role if any profile or any requirement comes up. Same as you move into second phase of the course, you go into the front-end developer. Now we change your profile. The GitHub showcase more of your front-end roles of your JavaScript and your React, and your resume also get updated. So a second version of your resume is being created that is moreover on the front-end role. You dominate in the front-end technology. So if any front-end role comes up, we post that on our job portal, or we directly give you a referral or something like that, and it works out. Not only that, I also personally will walk you through that how to make the big gigantic Excel sheet so that you can figure out which tech sector you are good in. Maybe you like ed tech sector, maybe you like the payment sector, fintech, or the medical tech. List out all the companies of that and how you can now apply on your behalf directly without our help, and can reach out to those companies via LinkedIn and all of that, and can face the interview directly by yourself.
Got it. Got it. And
Okay,
one more
I hope
question.
this makes sense.
Yeah, that perfectly makes sense. I have one more question to go.
Sure.
How important is the undergrad degree here? If
Uh,
let's say a person doesn't have undergrad degree, uh, is he going? But he is a very exceptional in the skills what he's obtaining.
See, the moment
How
you
is
say
that?
the moment you say exceptional, that means you have raised the bar of what people should be. But to be very honest, these standard companies, by the standard I mean to say all these TCS, Info, Wipro, and all these, they require degree. Won't be sugarcoating it. Majority, a lot of companies do require degrees. This has been challenged by the new age startups. New age startups, especially in the Bangalore, the company who came in like Zomato doesn't care about your degree, not even a tiny bit. Swiggy doesn't care about your degrees. Razorpay also doesn't care too much about your degree. We also don't care about the degree. But yes, there will be some companies who will be rejecting you based on the degrees.
Okay, got it, got it. That makes sense.
Yeah, so
And
it's not
thank you
like
so
if
much.
if I would have been making a YouTube video, I would definitely be saying that degrees doesn't really matter anymore. You can apply. But if you go still onto the companies like Tesla, even on Microsoft, there is a requirement of a graduation degree there.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. That perfectly makes sense.
Yeah, it's good for PR for those companies, but sadly, in a lot of companies, degrees are required.
Got it, got it, got it. Thank you so much, Hitesh. You're doing a great job for the community and students as well. All the
Thank you
best
so
to you
much.
and all the best to you. All the best. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Next up is Yugal. Hi, Yugal.
Hello, Ritesh sir. Am I audible?
Yes, please tell me.
Firstly, thank you for launching this course. Really, sir, I'm really excited to learning with you.
All right.
Yes, and I just have a question for you. Is there any doubt clearing session available?
Yes, it will be available, not in the initial days, but eventually it will be available. For the batch 1, it is on Thursday, and you will be communicated for the doubt session. Usually there are in the initial days 2 or 3 doubt sessions, but if we require more, we can put more. And then eventually there will be 1 day in the weekdays for 3 to 4 hours. Then we open up the doubt session lines. Also, on top of that, now we have a Discord where you can ask any doubt or question. I highly recommend that you don't do that in the initial days. Just be in the Discord, but don't ask any doubt in the initial days at least. And then we do have a dedicated team who answer the doubts. So don't worry.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Next up is Uday. Hi, Uday. Uday Kiran.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Tell me.
I'm studying for Btech 4th year right
now. Sorry?
Studying Btech 4th year right now.
Okay.
Is there any problem with if we did not submit any assignment during period?
Yes, there will be problem. If you don't submit the assignment, yes, there will be issue. Like issue means it is not good that if you don't submit the assignment, there are some evaluation being done. We refer you to the companies based on these assignments. Assignments are important. You need to do them.
Okay. My problem is that if I have any semester exams right at that time.
So for that, we might extend some of the dates, but not much, because see, the world is not going to stop because you have joined a course or I have launched a course. It will keep on revolving just like it is. We do have our own problems. You do have your own problems, but the show must go on. So we cannot stop that. So despite you have exam, I might have exam as well. I still need to take classes. Things need to happen, man.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Ranjan. Hi, Ranjan Maji. Hi, Ranjan. All right. Hi, Suman. Suman Bhandari. Yes.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yes, please tell me.
Yeah, after completing this course, am I able to build my own product?
Yes, of course. That's why we are training you. After this knowledge, you work in a service company to provide the web development service to any other company, or you work as building a product on your own or for any company. It's just the same skill.
Okay, sir. And sir, how to manage time, sir?
Hello,
Yes.
yes.
Sir, how to manage time for?
Sorry, too much audio trouble. Hi, Ashutosh. Ashutosh Jain.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please tell me.
Sir, I have two doubts. The first doubt is that whenever if we have any doubts while going through the assignments or projects, so how we can solve that doubts?
Depends on when you are facing the doubt. If you're facing the doubt in the HTML and CSS section, we will not help you much. We will help you tiny bit, little bit, but not much. Because we want that you solve your own doubt, and that is how you learn. You might not like it, but this is the way how you learn it. And as you move forward from the JavaScript section, we will increase our doubt support a little bit more. We'll try to help you more. And it's not going to be like we'll just give you the code files. No, we will actually help you to understand where you are making mistake so that you can figure out the doubt on your own.
Okay, sir. And the second question is that I'm watching through your video through YouTube, so it's very helpful for me. But sometimes what happens whenever I'm going through video, it will be not able to sometimes understand in the live section. It will be solved in live section or afterward I can ask you when.
We don't solve it in the going live because we take the doubt session in the start, in the mid, and in the end. Just once we have finished the live section, either me or Anurag or maybe another mentor, they will be sitting with you for the next 1 hour or 2 hour. And whatever we have understood that in the 1 hour or 2 hour of the class, the same thing will be repeated again and you can ask your doubt in that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. Next up, hey Kalp.
Hello, sir. How are you?
First, tell me how you are.
I'm good. I guess I don't require any introduction or what.
I know you very well, man. I know we have been interacting a lot on Instagram and God knows what place as well. How are you?
Since last 3-4 years, I've been following you very closely. And
I've been interacting with you. I know you. Like the moment I saw the name Kalp Patel, I know that. Yeah, this is the same guy.
Yeah. Nothing much. Just want to thank you for the
All right. Sure. Happy to have you in the class.
Thank you, sir.
You already have so much of skills as well. I would be really taking your help in building more assignments and having discover something more. Maybe we can together offer more on YouTube. I would be really happy to have you.
Oh, thank you, sir. My pleasure.
All right. Okay. Next up is hi, Nishant.
Hello, sir.
Hello. How are you?
Good evening, sir. I bought this course for a specific reason because I have to crack an interview, and that interview requires a JavaScript. And to be more specific, in that they have asked me to use only core languages like PHP. We don't have to use any libraries. So there is a challenge that is XKCD comic challenge. We have to call that a comic through an API and have to email for every 5 minutes through a cron job. So I know I know PHP. Just I don't know is JavaScript. So there is I saw I have go through this curriculum. I saw that there is an in JavaScript refresher there is API handling.
Yes.
Is that a core JavaScript or
core JavaScript? Yes, core JavaScript API. In fact, we have already finished that section in the batch 1. I don't believe that anybody should be learning how to handle API directly in React. Nope, I'm strongly against it. I think every developer should know how to handle DOM manipulation as well as API handling through the core JavaScript. Once you know this, then you can embrace that how good and how easy it is to handle that in React. So we will learn to do everything in JavaScript, core JavaScript, no libraries, no third party first, and then we'll be jumping into React.
Okay, so thank you, sir.
All right. Hi, Syed.
Hi, sir.
Yes,
Am I
tell me.
audible, sir?
Yes, loud and clear. Tell me.
How are you, sir?
All good. Tell me.
Yes, sir. Sir, Somik actually told me to join this course. He's a big fan of you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Sir, I was passed out in 2017 and I am a civil engineer, sir. So,
Okay.
sir, I don't have any coding experience. I don't know much about development, sir. So is there any problem, sir, for me?
No, not at all. Everybody can start learning things. See, when you go into college, you pick up your branch, civil, electronics. You know nothing before that.
Yes, sir.
And as you spend time, you eventually become just like in 2 years, you call yourself, I'm a civil engineer, I am an electronics engineer. So it's just a matter of studying that topic. That's all it makes you as the differentiator between an electronics or a computer. I'm right now calling myself as an electronics engineer who has good experience in web. But once I finish up my degree in cloud, I'll call myself as a cloud engineer. So it's just a matter of learning the stuff. Anybody can learn, anybody can master things. No such big deal.
And thank you, sir, for starting this course, sir. I think that will helpful for me also.
Sure. All right. Happy to have you in the course.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Next up, we are going to go. So many hands are still raising. If you can just lower the hand, those who have interacted, that would be really helpful for me. If you can, or I can just lower all the hands as of now, and you can raise them back again. Okay. So next up is hi, Tej Kumar.
Yeah, very good evening, Hitesh.
Good evening. Tell me.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, this was like when this waiting period, right? So it was. I was thinking that probably I won't get a chance to talk to you.
I'm trying my best to interact, but since this is a first session, I'm 100% sure that I will not be able to talk with all of you. But yes, definitely, as the course will progress, we'll get more time to interact with each other. Right now, everybody's excited, so all the hands are just up. But yes, we'll get some time.
Yeah, so I feel I'm fortunate to get an opportunity to speak to you on the first day. And however, Hitesh, I've been like following your technology-related videos since 4 to 5 years, and the very first video which I saw was probably related to VoIP, which you contributed to Indian Police Department, I believe.
Oh gosh,
that
that
video is
old.
so that is really motivating, and that basically brought me to enroll for LCO courses initially. And currently, let me give a short introduction about myself and a simple question which I had. So basically, I am a 12 years experienced QA architect working in a product-based company. So I pretty much work with testing tools like Playwright, Protractor, and Cypress. So where I realized that even though having this much years of experience, I am not that good in JavaScript because my entire experience was into Java, that is 7+ years. And after that, I had to move into the testing tools, which got evolved after Angular and Vue and React came into picture. So I did get to know that while probably giving some interviews or solving some complex issues, I'm not that great in JavaScript. So I started following the LCV course of yours with respect to JavaScript. But however, somewhere it brought to my mind that, okay, it would be good for a tester to learn the entire full stack development. So I want your lights on the same as to how this course will basically help my career. Like, okay, as a tester, I have this experience. Now, if I learn this, how it will be beneficial for self and for the project and for the company, Pritesh.
Oh, that's a great one, actually. Yes, definitely 100%. The reason why a lot of people are not getting that much of confidence as well as skills in JavaScript, because you cannot master JavaScript just by doing 1 or 2 tasks in that. You need to build something and something complex in the JavaScript. So once you move into the JavaScript, we actually have a lot of assignment using DOM manipulation as well. And for a tester, these DOM manipulation is like invaluable. You need to know them by the back of your hand. So that will definitely be helping you a lot. And we do have a lot of assignment in JavaScript. You don't learn JavaScript by watching the videos. You learn JavaScript by actually building something or doing the assignments, because that's where different aspect of your skills are being challenged. Some assignment will challenge your loop knowledge. Some assignment will challenge your DOM manipulation skills. And some assignment will challenge your building the classes and functions and all those skills. So that will be super helpful. And another thing that will be helpful for you is Once you know the entire big picture, although you have been a tester, you have been testing tons of APIs and the front end and God knows what, but once you understand the entire process of what is the mindset of the developer behind building these APIs, you automatically will figure out, okay, these are the things I need to 100% test. These are the things I should be testing a little bit on that. So definitely 100% this course will be beneficial for you. And maybe you will turn up into from a tester into a full stack developer role. Who knows? Everybody makes a transition. So maybe this might be a transition for you. If not transition, at least you will be writing better JavaScript, better test cases for your company. So that is the minimum I expect.
Yeah, that's great, Ritesh. Thank you.
All right. Next up is Sanjay. Hi, Sanjay.
Hello, sir. How are you?
All good. Tell me.
Yeah, sir. The assignments will be there, no, sir. What time will be the last date after one assignment is given?
It depends. If the assignment, sometimes we give entire week, sometimes we give just one day. Depends on how complex the assignment is, and sometimes we are lenient, sometimes we are very strict. So it depends on assignment.
And about the articles, what we have to do about articles? I didn't get that.
Articles are really simple. So you all have to do is create an account on either dev2 or hashnode, wherever you like. And once you have that account, then we'll ask you that, hey, build these, write this article, and there is a special hashtag that will give you. And using that hashtag, you have to just mention that hashtag in the blog. So once you mention that hashtag, it automatically comes to our feed and we are able to evaluate and see all the articles that are written by this batch student for this particular topic. So that is how we do evaluation.
Okay, sir. And
Actually, Hashnode guys
also,
helps us a lot. So they just give a hashtag and we just provide you that hashtag. So all the students who are writing in the batch that assignment, we just go through with them and we just mention them in our logs.
okay, sir. And also, you provide a placement assistant.
Yes.
What package we can expect, sir?
To be honest, no promises on the package. It could be 5 lakh to 7 lakh for a starter. That's the basic usually you get, but it also depends on city. So this could be in Bangalore, like in Hyderabad and Pune, 5 to 6 lakh is okay. But in Bangalore, you could be expecting a tiny bit more, probably 8 lakh for a fresher. But some people even have cracked 21 lakh of packages from the iNeuron, but don't want to promise such big deal because those people were exceptions and they worked really hard, like crazy hard. I've seen them grinding like for 15 hours in a day. That craziness they have shown. And obviously it treated them well. A lot of effort was there from their own side. They cracked the placement from our very first interaction that we had with the Tata IQ company. So yes, it could be ranging from 21 as well, but I don't want to keep your hype that, hey, everybody in the course will get a 21 lakh package or a 41 lakh package. But at least minimum you can expect after these kinds of skills is 5 to 6. And as you will be progressing 1 year and 2 year into good companies, you can double that up pretty easily.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
One advice I can give to all here is make sure you stay in the realistic ground. Yes, exceptions are there. People who crack high packages, that gets lots of views on YouTube, but you should always and always be on the realistic ground that there are certain aspect of the packages and what roles are offered, how much demand is there in the market or in that particular company. Did that company recently raised any fund? There are a lot of factors in that. So make sure you're prepared for the best and just pick whatever the best package you get.
Sir, another question.
Yes.
My aim is to get into the FANG companies. How much time it may take, sir? Like 3 to 4 years. Like if I start working in industry, after that, if I shift and hard work.
I think once you finish up this course, let's remove that time frame and you start working in a company, then you can start preparing for the data structures and algorithm, practice a little bit on lead code, and if you are lucky and you get good connections, go to a lot of conferences and stuff. That's where you actually get in interaction and the connection with these people so that referral can be given to you. Not a big deal. Just go for lot of GDEs happen, Google Developer Expert conferences and all these. Go there. And I think within 1 year or 1 to 2 years, you can move into those companies. There are a lot of roles and opportunities that keeps on coming, keeps on going. So I expect once you finish this course, after that 1.5 year could be your target to move into FANG.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
All right. Next is Sairam. Hi, Sairam. How are you?
Hi, Tish.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
All good. Tell me.
Yeah. So Hitesh, actually, I'm following you from 2019, I think so.
Oh, goodness.
So I want to brief about myself, if you have time.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. So I'm 2012 passed out. Okay. After that, I worked in Malaysia and Singapore as a data engineer. And then due to some family issues, I came back to India in 2017. So after that, I started same like iNeuron. I started a small edutech company. It's a CodeNam.
Okay.
Okay, so here we deal with Python and databases related thing. So later I seen few videos in your YouTube channel. I impressed with that and I tried to connect with you. A lot of time I send messages, but I didn't got reply because of.
So sorry.
I can understand. I even recently came to Bangalore for a DDAG event.
Okay.
There I met your Learnist team.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because I am also one of the client of Learnist.
Yeah, Ranjan and folks.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I asked about you. They said you are out of station.
Yes, actually. At that time, probably I was traveling to Delhi.
They said some hackathon is happening.
Yeah, hackathon was going on at that time.
Yeah. So like my intention is as you like same like you like to provide good quality education for type 2, type 3 cities as I am based out from Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
So when I seen you are collaborated with iNeuron, I thought to discuss with you like how we can bring the iNeuron impact in Andhra Pradesh.
All right. So surely we can actually go ahead and discuss that part.
Because the knowledge or the skill what you providing for very less price outside they're charging it's in lakhs.
Yes,
sure.
Tell me about it. It's so difficult to manage in this pricing range, man.
Yeah.
Difficult.
Because I am also on the same platform. I know that.
Yeah.
I purchased this course like almost 1.5 months before, around in September, I think so, for 2.0. And I given reference to my team to watch your way of teaching and flow. And now I personally want to learn this full stack development from you.
Sure. We'll definitely help you out. And just a side note, in order to sustain these kinds of courses and such quality, I think the ideal range for this much of services that offer, it should be more over like 17,000 per month of a course to manage the expenses and the engineer salary and all of that. But somehow we are doing it for 17,000 for 6 months. Like, gosh, that is too low of a price.
Yes. That's true. 100% true. You guys really doing the great job.
Yeah.
I even have a lot of followers from your 1.0 course in LinkedIn.
Nice. I think that they
so
are
I
saying
see
it out
all their
loud.
progress and I always give suggestions to them based on their links when I go through their projects. So if you can improve like this, that type of suggestions.
No worries. Very soon, within no time, you will be also flooding the LinkedIn and all these with your project as well. That is actually a part of the assignment as well. We want people's LinkedIn to shine up, to build them up. So we also want them that they should not be totally relied on us for getting the jobs, because obviously let's address the fact we cannot drive in that much amount of jobs. So we need to make sure people are skilled enough and are having enough of attention on their LinkedIn with their projects that companies directly approach them. And that is happening in the batch one.
Yeah. If you have any free time, you can go through. The company name is CodeGnan, CodeGnan.
Okay. Sure. Just ping me on. You didn't ping me on Instagram, I guess.
I think I am on LinkedIn. I pinged you on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn actually floods a lot. Otherwise, on Instagram, I rarely miss any message there.
Okay. I'll ping you.
Sure. Hi, Varshini. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah. Hi, Tish. Good evening.
Good evening. Tell me.
Yeah, I have 3 years of experience in Java. I'm working in a service-based company. So my doubt is, after completing this course if I put a lot of effort and complete this course, will I be able to crack a product-based company? And also I have a doubt, like if I apply for JavaScript role, in this case, sometimes usually companies mention like they need experience of 3 to 5 years of relevant experience. In this case, will my Java experience also count? Can I be able to can I be able to apply for this job?
Yes, you will be able to apply for that job. And the way how we actually design this curriculum is we know and we understand that not everybody is going to have 2 or 3 years of experience under their belt. But if you can actually have that many of the projects which you will be building in 2-3 years, if you can showcase them somehow or even related to that, that means companies are definitely going to take a look at your profile and will have a discussion with you. For example, let's just say somebody has built a really complex e-commerce application, which took him to, in that company, it took them probably 1 year to build that. And you can build kind of a half of that e-commerce application in next 6 months and put that in your portfolio. That clearly shows the company that, okay, we understand you don't have 2 years of experience, but you have grinded enough that you have something almost similar to that in your portfolio. That is what matters. In the world of IT, the most important thing is your experience, and your experience shows on your GitHub. It doesn't mean it needs to come from a company. It could be a fictitious company. You assume that I'm your client and you just keep on building an application for a gym or maybe a juice bar or something like that. So you keep on adding features on that. And that is what the experience means in the IT world. It doesn't mean that, hey, because there might be people who are in a company, didn't wrote a single code, but have 1 year of experience. And there are people who exist.
Yeah, yes, Hitesh. And when I'm working in Java only, but sometimes I feel this is not the correct place. And basically, I like front end and designing and JavaScript. So I just wanted to explore more in this field, and I always get motivated when I view your course in something. So
there is a
yeah,
crazy demand of front-end UI developers as well as the front-end developers, because what the trend of industry right now is, people start there, but eventually they learn the backend and they never want to move in the front end. So the front end job is always empty. Like we have seen in this, like I do have a couple of startups, and we have seen our people who we hire, within 6 months, they move on and switch on to companies like Zomato, Razorpay. They are always having their opening up. So they pay obviously like 4 or 5x. They are a startup. They are making good money, investor money and all of that. So sometimes they offer packages to front-end people like 40 lakh. How can we compete with that? So yeah, this happens. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of demands.
Thank you, Hitesh. Thanks. Nice talking to you. Thanks a lot.
Sure. Same here. In order to compete with that kind of package, we should be charging 20,000 per month with each student. But sadly, we are not doing it. Hi, Prachi.
Hi, Hitesh sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell me.
Nothing to tell. Just I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for giving me permission to get into this course, like JavaScript 2.0. I have already
Sure.
interacted with you in Instagram. Like,
All right. Welcome to the course.
yes. Thank you so much.
All right. Hey, Sahil.
Hi, Hitesh.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
All good. Tell me.
So I've been following you since 2017 when I started my engineering. I loved your content, but I switched to government jobs preparation and all. So I prepared for that, but wasn't successful in the exams. So I'm back onto the programming world. So what advice would you would give me to get a placement as soon as possible? Because I want to work in this field as fast as possible and get my hands dirty.
See, I would suggest you just don't worry and don't go in the mindset of I want to do it as fast as possible, because this is where you are going to take more time. In the batch one also, we had a couple of students who were in the mindset I want to do it as soon as possible, Hitesh. I have pressure, family. And because of this mindset of I want to do it as fast as possible, they took more time as compared to people who are not having that pressure. So only advice I can give you is don't go in the mindset of I want to do it as fast as possible. Go with that this is a process. This is going to take some time. and the realistic expectation would be 4 months or something around that. So keep that in mind. It will take time.
Okay, sure. I have one more doubt.
Sure.
So I've been learning backend on my own from a month or so. So I have learned mostly about the Express and the GraphQL APIs with Apollo. So what would you suggest me to do on my own, right? So other that I can make projects and stuff.
Shine your GitHub, man. Shine your GitHub. The projects which are not on GitHub, which are not on deployed, are not projects. They are just fun that you did on your own machine. So don't do that.
Okay, thanks. Can I ask the last out?
Sure.
So I tried with the front end and stuff. So I realized that I was not good with making the designing part and stuff in the website, but I was good with the back end. But what I think is, as there are more opportunities for the full stack part, right? So how should I move just to the back end part, or just I should grind myself or something for the full stack part?
We have many students in the batch one who said, I'm not good in front end. I'm not good in front end. And now they're saying, hey, Tesh, the way how I nailed down the front end is like anything. The reason why you have decided, because you have decided on your own that I'm good in this, I'm not good in that. You haven't been mentored on the front end yet. You haven't been mentored on the back end yet. So don't worry. I don't consider any student as he will be back end or he will be front end. I call this course as full stack. I will make you a full stack. So regardless you like it or not, I will still push you that you make those front end websites, even just with the HTML, just with the CSS, no framework, nothing like that. Some will not like it, but this is the way how we go it. So you don't decide you are a front end or a back end. Let me decide that, and we are gonna go in the path of building everything.
Okay, thanks. Thank you very much for your advice.
All right. Okay, so next is Pashupati. Hi, Pashupati.
Good evening, Hitesh. Am I audible?
Yes, tell me.
Sir, I am a fresher and my CV is not getting selected for the companies. And how they are selected the resume, sir? Can you please tell me?
Yes, we'll be having a class on that. Resume discussion and resume building. There will be a class on that. But that class we cannot start at least for next 2 months or something. Until unless there are good portfolio projects in your profile, we cannot do it.
I am from non-IT background, sir.
Yeah, sure. No problem at all. A lot of people are there with the non-IT. No problem at all. But until there is certain projects that I can see in your project, there is no point of discussing your resume. I don't know what you have built, whether you build it or you just taken it from somewhere, or are their project hosted or not somewhere. So there are a lot of variables in that. And unless we have covered those grounds, we cannot discuss your resume.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. Next up, hi, Soumya.
Am I audible, Hitesh?
Yes, please tell me.
Yes, Hitesh, the thing is, like I'm a fresher and my password year is 2022. And hello?
Yes, please tell.
Yes. And few months back, I just wondering for the web development classes. And one of your student named Subrat, they suggested me to join the iNeuron. Actually, see, it almost over 2 hours. And before that, I had a lot of question and I noted it. But during your previous conversation with other guys, I got my all the answers.
That's the great. And that's the beauty about the cohort courses. The problem, the doubt that you have in mind, somebody else is also having. So it's not about I should personally ask it. It's all about whether I'm getting the answer or not. And that's the beauty of cohort classes.
Okay. And actually, I have one question left. Like, what about the doubt clearing classes?
Doubt clearing classes, there will be 1 day in the weekdays or 2 days, depends on how much load is coming in. We'll open up the Zoom classes and there are 2 or 3 people. Some answer in the chat, some answer in the Q&A, and some interact just like me to answer your doubts. And usually same thing happens. A lot of people ask doubt. Some problems are really common, so we address them. So same thing happens like that. Also, there will be a doubt session after the Saturday and Sunday classes. Like on Saturday, 2 hours or 3 hours we take the classes, and after that 1 to 2 hours is a doubt session. Same goes on Sunday as well. On top of that, there is a Discord as well where you can ask your doubts as well.
Yes, I already installed it, the Discord.
Discord is
2
a
days back.
fun thing. I'm in like 20 Discord channels for games, for Aineron, for Google. Discord is fun. If you explore that, you'll love that. This is like WhatsApp on steroids.
Yeah, yes. Now I'm learning that. Yes, that is a lot of fun in Discord. Okay, that's
Yeah.
all. Yeah. Thank you so much. And just last thing, see, I'm a fresher. Okay, and in market, I just wondering they're hiring the people in base of experience. So please let me explain about that fresher and experience.
See, market always look for people who know stuff.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter that you know the stuff by your own and you have enough of proof that I know it, or you have learned it while working in some company. All they want is somebody who can be vetted that yes, he knows the stuff. Okay, so you don't have to worry about whether I'm fresher or not. You need to have skills and the proof of the skills that can be done via building portfolio websites, launching those projects. Let's just say you have an e-commerce store. Let's just say you have a complex e-commerce store which has categories and products and wish list and orders, notifications and coupon codes and all these things feature being implemented. Obviously, people will be hiring you.
Okay. And it is MERN stack or mean stack?
It's MERN stack.
Okay.
Because this is more in demand. But still, we will walk you through enough of the documentation. We'll be pushing you enough to learn on your own that eventually, if you want to move into mean stack, MERN stack, Maven stack, it's all good.
Okay. Thank you, Hitesh.
All right. Hi, Pooja. Let me take you on to the... sure. Hi, Pooja.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you were saying something.
Yes, I really feel that. Like it is 2.5 hours now, but your smile, your expression, and your energy is still same. I really feel, very, very good now.
This is nothing. Last time in the first batch, we took around 4.5 hours.
Yes, sir. So I also want to learn this thing from you, like your energy, your reason of smile, your enthusiasm to, teach or to learn.
It is so much fun to interact with people. There is so much fun in teaching them the new thing that they didn't know. They were feeling a doubt in that, and I can actually explain them. And the moment that, oh goodness, I know it now. This is the best thing.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. So next up, we are going to go. All right. 4 hours, 19 minutes was the precise. Thank you, Sayantan, for mentioning this. 4 hours, 19 minutes. Today we have to cut it a little bit short because there is also another batch and class on the same Zoom. So cannot extend it. I want to extend it for really long. And we'll have more of these questions. Hi, Momin. Momin, you can unmute yourself. Okay, all right. Hi, Bikash.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please tell me.
Sir, I am civil engineer, sir.
Yes.
And I have worked in construction since last 15 years.
All right.
But I want to change my profession, sir.
Surely you are in the right batch.
So I have joined. So I have joined it, sir. Sir, my question is, sir, can you assure me that I have completed this course successfully?
Yes, you will be able to complete it successfully. Not only that, you will be able to migrate. This is not the first time that I have migrated people from X job to Y job, from non-tech to tech, from tech to another tech. This has been done in the past. So you are not the first experiment that we'll be doing. It is possible. It will happen again. It will happen with you also.
Sir, I have no basic knowledge, so I ask you, sir.
It's okay. HTML, CSS is really, really simple. And the minimum that you'll be getting out of it is a UI developer role. If I show you any photo website, you will be able to convert that into a code website. That is the minimum you will be taking from this course. But once you get that much, you fly out.
So what is advice for me, sir, to you, sir? What is advice for me, for you?
Only advice for you is don't hesitate to ask, because the people who are coming from a tech background, I ask them that, hey, don't ask much questions. But people who are coming from a non-tech background, don't hesitate to take help from other folks and just ask questions and search on Google. The first thing you are going to learn by coming into the IT world is how much Google we do. We don't know anything at all. Even small things like how to format the date, how to center the div, how to even declare a H1 tag. We do Google out everything. So this is the first shock that non-tech people get from IT, that you just keep on asking questions from Google all the time. So you need to learn that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. Next up, hi Ankit.
Hello, sir. Is I audible?
Yes, please tell me.
Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. So, sir, my question is, right now I am doing Bcom. So, if I complete this course and I have done also like Java and DSA, enough knowledge to crack like FANG companies around. So, is that my background decide that so I will get the call from the companies?
Yes, a lot of background also decides that, but on top of that, a lot of knowledge is also there. But my primary advice is, as I always say, in order to top the exam, you need to first pass the exam. So the minimum 40 marks are required to store 100 out of 100. And a lot of people prepare for that 100 out of 100, but are not able to pass the exam. So if you're targeting your job as the highest, that I want to get into FANG companies, are you first targeting to get the bare minimum? Can I run my home? Can I get enough of money that I can survive? If that you are able to crack, and you are able to crack initial basic jobs, then you should be targeting on the FANG. It might not sound really the motivational thing, but this is the reality, and we should stay with the reality first and then achieve the ambition. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So first worry about, can I survive on my own? Can I get enough of a job or package or skills that at least I can manage myself on my own? And then comes the journey of moving towards the FANG.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more question is that competitive जो होती है competitive programming DSA related. So is that matter for
not
FANG
much.
companies?
Like I haven't done any kind of much of competitive. I've just a few, but I haven't personally done any kind of competitive programming or something. I don't have much experience in that, and I'm not sure I'm the right person to ask that. Somebody who has done that might tell you better. But I haven't seen anything. Neither I have asked in any interview that have you done these kinds of competition or something like that. I don't think so. It matters that too much.
All right, sir. Sir, one last question is that to get the job but I mean, the fluent English is so much important.
No,
Or
fluent
something
English
you
is
know
not
that-
important, but you should have enough of English that at least you are able to convey your thoughts. Grammar doesn't matter. Grammar, zero. It is zero matter. But if you are able to put up your thoughts and express it, that is all required.
All right, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Just a side note, no interviewer is going to give you marks on the grammar. All it says, are you able to communicate with me? That is all it matters.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So we can take one more. All right. Okay. Hi, Preetham.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, tell me.
Sir, it was nice to listening to you, sir. I just want to thank you that that you are providing the course at such a low cost price. And sir,
Thank you
I
so
just want,
much.
sir, I just want to know that, sir, if I'm looking if I'm looking as a UI developer post, then sir, what stack I need to have?
As a UI developer, you don't need any much stack. You just need HTML, CSS, bit of Bootstrap, and majority of Tailwind. That is the minimum requirement.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. That's all from my side.
All right. Hi, Yamini.
Hi, Hitesh.
Yes, tell me.
This is Yamni. Actually, have completed my Btech in 2015.
Okay.
I have done a job which is in like concentrics Google ads, which is I can tell you service based, but not IT. Wait, please,
Okay.
not IT. Okay, not software, and I've did for only 1.5 year.
Okay.
And after that, I got married, a baby. Now I'm having a gap of total 7 years.
Okay.
So will this work for me? This course, I have taken the course, but I'm much worried. Yeah, I've listened so many that anyone can take this course, but I'm worried that whether I can cope up because I already have this much of gap.
No, gap really doesn't matter. And in order to solve the gap problem, we actually saw this with a lot of students that the gap actually comes up. You need to understand why gap creates problem. See, let's just say if I'm a company, I would never like to give a job to a person who is having 7 years or 8 year of job gap, because it's not like I'm against that person. It's because if that person comes in my company, I have to train him for 4 to 5 months so that he can restart his tech journey. That is the problem. That 4 to 5 months, I have to pay him a salary so that he can sit on a table and just study the things again. And in order to solve that, what we have done is we have simply went ahead and created an internship portal. So interviewer is not worried about if you had a gap 5 years ago and from last 3 years you are continuing your job, because he knows you are active in the tech industry. So that exactly we'll be doing it. We'll be learning the course. We'll be publishing up enough of the project so your recent GitHub and your profile and your portfolio looks really active. And then we'll enroll you in our free internship portal. We should really rename that as an experience portal, because in that some challenges will be given to you and you get your internship letter. So that acts as an experience letter. That, okay, you might be having 7 years of experience, but now in the recent 1 year or recent 6 months, you have been active in the tech. Now that gap is totally gone.
Okay, so whatever terms you have been using, no DSA and all, I didn't understand. I don't know anything.
Don't worry. DSA is, you don't have to worry anything on that.
Yeah,
We'll start
whatever.
with basic HTML.
Yeah, I've taken some courses in HTML and CSS, but yeah, I'm worried whether I can cope up with all these. Whatever the questions, all the previous ones are asking, they're all experienced either in some way, but I don't have any sort of experience, no. So I'm just a bit worried.
No worries. Yeah. We'll take you to the journey. We have done it in the past as well. We'll take you to the journey as well. No worries.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. Last one we are going to take is Sandeep. Hi, Sandeep.
Hey, Tesh, how are you?
All good. Tell me.
I'm so pumped up to start this long journey with you. I've seen you 2 months back in YouTube. As Somik Brothers said, you appeared as perfect guru, and I blindly trusted you and have fighted
Please don't blindly trust anyone.
Yeah. Have fighted with my mom, joined this awesome bootcamp. Since mothers always likes to bargain the price, even if it is 10 rupees. Okay.
We have given a discount.
Yeah. I want to ask some questions.
Sure. Please go ahead.
I'm more inclined to front-end development, and surely I also want to explore backend. But if I follow from A to Z, that is what you are teaching and mentoring, can I get front-end specific role in good companies or my dream companies after this bootcamp?
Yes, of course. Absolutely. Front-end shouldn't be a big deal. You'll eventually be getting there. But my recommendation is to finish the entire course and just finish, at least see that how it is being done. Even if you don't do it on your own, at least you will have the idea that how this is backend works. And what I've noticed is people become better front-end engineer when they see what is happening in the backend side.
Okay, what will be my unique selling point of mine after this 8 months of grinding journey?
Your projects, nothing else. Your project. That is always your biggest selling point, and your in-depth understanding, because you yourself has built those projects. These projects are not going to be copied from some YouTube tutorial or some course on Udemy or something. These are going to be unique project that you will be doing. And again, the way how it is going to be unique, because we'll show you this is the end point. We'll not take you to the journey. If you take you to the journey, that means all of the projects in the courses are same. But if we just show you that this is the project you have to reach, everybody will choose a different path of that. And that path is going to lead you towards a lot of challenges. You'll solve that lot of challenges. And trust me, interviewers are really smart people. They can momentarily find out that, you built this project via YouTube guy, or you did it on your own. So they can figure it out easily.
Okay, please tell me all the major projects we are going to build. This is to get the overview of 8 months hard work.
Surely, we will definitely push you a lot, and we really like the energy. Just keep up this energy, and rest will take care.
So if I focus and blindly follow your word and keep grinding, is it possible to me crack my dream man company or high-paying job in good startup?
Let me be honest. No, the man companies and all of that requires a lot more than what is covered in this bootcamp. It also requires your session on HLD, LLDs, system design, a little bit of the DSA problem as well, and a little bit of referral links as well.
At least startup.
Yeah, startup you will be cracking like anything. A lot of people have done that. In fact, some of our students has cracked in the first batch, they have cracked some of the freelancer job. Now they are charging these clients. The first one, if I remember, 43,000 or something he has charged with an Australian client just by knowing how to build the websites. No backend, nothing.
Okay, another question which is out of topic. Can I ask?
Sure, go ahead.
Yes, YouTube is a monopolist. We are all using that product in and out. Is it possible to get into market of product-based startup with the same product idea with a lot of changes, which YouTube lacks to pull them off? In my mind, example, irritating with the ads and stuff. Maybe after
Yes, of course.
Bootcamp.
Yes, of course. Surely it is going to require a lot more research, but monopolies have always been broken down. There was a point when everybody thought MySpace, if you are coming that old, MySpace never can be beaten down, but then Orkut came in. Then people thought Orkut cannot be beaten down. Then Facebook came in. Then people said Facebook cannot be broken down. And now people say Twitter cannot be broken down. Now we are having Snapchat. So monopolies are meant to be broken down. It just is a matter of time and the evolution of the product. People said YouTube cannot be broken down, and now YouTube is worried from TikTok and the short form of content.
What if I will it get traction from all sections of Indian people? Yeah, continue.
Depends how much funding, how much marketing, and timing, luck. There are a lot of factors, but yes, monopolies are meant to be broken down, and they will be keep on breaking down.
And will React Native has that potential to handle that Android project instead of Java or Kotlin or native?
Absolutely. A lot of projects are still on React Native. Like React Native and Flutter, they are killing it.
Okay. Thank you so much for free LCO bundle. Since that bundle has ocean of knowledge, I'm addicted to that platform, especially data structures in Java.
Surely, I do have already a course on Learn Code Online about the data structures. I did that course in Java, in C++, and Python as well. I'll try to recreate that course as I get more time in JavaScript as well very soon. But no promises on that.
That will be the best.
I'll try to do that on YouTube on top of that.
Okay, last funny question. Is there 75% attendance in this bootcamp?
What?
Is there 75% attendance?
No, nothing like that. Although my college might put 75% attendance on me, probably. They are not. They are very kind to me. But in this bootcamp, no 75% attendance. We just expect that you watch the videos and complete the assignment. The assignment last date is there, definitely. But no such 75%.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'm very excited.
All right. So this was the last question that I wanted to take. That's all what we'll be doing as an interaction. I know a lot of you still want to talk to me, and that's very fortunate of me. I will definitely be talking to you in the upcoming days. Yes, this is the very first class. That's why everybody is excited, want to talk and all of that. We will be talking to you more on the upcoming Saturdays and Sundays. We'll be starting with the code files and stuff. So we'll be doing that. That is all for today. Let me